So when we last left off, you all came across a random bayou lizardfolk village. As you guys walked up, they were suddenly attacked for seemingly no reason, and you helped save them. And you were gracefully rewarded and thanked. You all spent the town looking around town, finding a couple bits and baubles, trading some stories, and then a great feast was given out, and you all were the guests of honor. The meals of the slain beasts were handed out, and three of you ate a very heavy filled meal, and Torb kind of like tasted it, didn't really eat much, if at all. And then all of you suddenly fell asleep. Some time goes by, or sorry, you all fell asleep as you heard the great speech from the Lizardfolk shaman himself, seemingly offering you all to Tiamatch as payment. Torb,
All right.
you would wake up. You are in the cage of your wagon. It does not seem as if anyone, the lizard folk who are pulling or guarding it, seem to have noticed you. Your hands are bound, your legs are bound, and none of your equipment seems to be on you right now. So, yeah.
Anyone, and who's beside me?
You're like in a pile with all your friends. Everyone else.
Mosh pit.
Yeah, he's like Ragnar's foot is like on your ear, and then like Jesper's arm is like laid across your like chest. Yeah.
Oh, we're cuddling.
Yeah.
We
Horrible.
see none of our equipment.
Well, you don't know that. I'm just telling
Hey, we're not
Torb
awake,
that none
mate.
of his equipment is on him. You have your armor on. You don't have your weapons and your bag. I should specify. To Torb.
Do I see my? I open my eyes. I take a little perception check. Do I see my like actual shield anywhere?
Give me a perception check real quick.
Yep. Subtract 3 when this rolls.
Perfect.
My shield's not on me. Come on. It's coming. There it goes.
Oh my
Boom.
gosh.
All right. So Torb, you open one eye. You're glancing around, trying to make sure no one noticed that you are awake yet, and you kind of do a quick glance. And what you see is right now you guys are on a small little road heading down a valley of some sort. You notice there are 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 lizard folk around you, around the cart. 2 of them are pulling it, and then the other 4 are just kind of like walking to the sides. And you would see all 4 of the lizard folk are carrying your supplies.
Okay.
Like you see, like the one on the that's on the left is like carrying your shield and your big. And this guy, he's struggling to carry your hammer. He's slowing down everyone because he's carrying this.
Oh, I'm gonna call him out. You gotta live with your back, my friend.
So as you call out, the
Damn
lizard
it.
folk all stop. They're like, ah! And they're all like talking to each other. You don't know Draconic, do you, by any chance, Torbane? Okay, so they're all talking Draconic. You don't understand what they're saying. There is one word that gets said, and then as soon as he says it, everyone's hushing him. He says Jaesk. Jaesk. And then one of them calls out, and you'll see the lizard folk shaman come over to you, and she sneers down at you. So, I was hoping you'll stay asleep longer than this. What to do?
Do anybody else wake up at this point?
No. Corbin, you're the only
Thanks.
one still awake.
I think it's just because his undead thing. Able to wake
Yeah, I
up.
don't require sleep.
Are you going to be good and stay quiet, or am I going to knock you out again?
Well, I mean, I just given up a little pep talk to your. I mean, you are using my cart, and hey, he's carrying my weapon. I was just trying to make it a little bit easier for him to carry if he listens with his back muscles versus his shoulder and arm muscles.
You would notice he is actually like adjusting his body, following your advice.
See?
But doesn't say anything. And she like glances over at him. She's like, so long as you don't cause any problems, I guess you can stay awake for the rest of the trip. We're almost there anyway.
Beautiful scenery out here.
Yes. We're on our way to our grand champion, given to us by Tiamat herself.
Tiamat has what is Tiamat?
You don't know who Tiamat is? Are you lying, or you genuinely don't know in character?
I really didn't know. I mean, would Vecna tell me about Tiamat?
So Tiamat. So give me a quick religion check, Tori,
Yep.
just to kind of establish what you would know.
That's what I'm saying. I know what Tiamat is, but I don't know what
Yeah.
I know is Tiamat.
I would hope you know who Tiamat is. Dear God, Torb. All right, so Torb.
My
So
gosh,
so
2 million.
Tiamat wasn't really talked about much in Vecna's domain. Um, Anytime Tiamat was mentioned, it was always associated with dragons, specifically the metallic ones, or sorry, not the metallic, the chromatic ones. Um, you know of her, like bare minimums, but you don't know anything specific since you never dealt with her creatures, or anyone who's followed her path.
I'll say out there and says, I've heard stories of my god and your god at one time being allies. They were trying to be able to preserve life itself, so that Tiamat could reign forever.
She would raise an eyebrow. She's like, "Your god, and who is your god?"
You're carrying the symbol of my god right there on this shield.
And she would shrug, it's like, "I don't recognize it."
Wow, you don't know about Lord Vecna?
She looks up in the air. Like again, you all are still walking. She's just talking to you as she's walking. She's like, the name sounds familiar, but I don't really know much about him. Tell me more about your god, so when I bury you, I know what to put on your grave.
Put that symbol on my shield, or just bury me with my shield, even better.
Well, if you die with your shield, you may be buried with it.
An honorable death.
What do you think? We're just planning on just cutting your throats? No, no. A worthy
Honor.
sacrifice to Tiamat involves conflict. It involves the battle, life and death.
Death, you say? I love
Yes.
death.
Well, if I kind of weird that you do, but all right. She's like a little like caught off guard by your like fascination with death. She's like, all right, cool, if you say so.
Does she like not realize he's a zombie?
No, she doesn't.
Nope, I
Ooh.
looked legit furblock to her, like a half giant.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's gonna be a rude
he-
awakening.
he's an undead
Mhm.
furblog,
Yeah.
and she's confused of why he's awake. She really is, but like it's because he doesn't require sleep and because he didn't eat as much food.
Yeah.
So that's why he's the one awake right now.
God, I can't wait till I
Anyways,
get immune to poisons.
she's gonna look at you, Tor. She's like, well, if you behave, I'll let you stay awake. Maybe you get to see the greatness champion of Tiamat before it's you all.
Sure, but it's kind of hard and stiff where I'm at. Is there any way I could release these bonds a little bit, just so I can stand in the front and really get a good sight of what's coming ahead of us?
She would just shake her head. I thought you would have more class than that. You think I'm an idiot? No, you will stay bound. You'll be glad we haven't gagged you. You didn't think you would wake up, but again, cause problems. Just knock you out again. She would kind of walk ahead, back into the front, leading everyone. So, Torb, you sit in the back. Are you going to try anything, or are you going to just stay aware?
Just gonna stay aware. Just keep
Alright.
track of everybody.
So you are traveling, like I said, down this valley, and and as you with your fucking nat 20 perception, I'll just carry this for this part.
I will say this: this is 3 nat 20s in a row.
Yeah.
That is ludicrous.
So be you will see the path you guys are walking is very flattened, very wide. Very obvious whatever monster has terrorized these villages did come through the path of this valley multiple times. And also all the lizard folk are not what's the proper word? They're not on guard. They're not expecting anything to attack them. Relatively passive, except for you, of course. They don't know if you're going to, try something. But you're traveling. It's about another 30 minutes or so of you walking. All 6 of the lizard folk. By this point, you kind of realize what everyone has. The 6 lizard folk, other than your equipment and your party members' equipment, they have the same things that you've seen them fight with. The great clubs with spikes in them of various teeth and horns. A couple javelins. You see one of them has the great club that you like put metal on to strengthen and everything. As for the shaman, she's just wearing her tribal clothes, and her wings are they're not out right now. She's walking with it. Eventually, you guys will come across an area, and the gate would open up, and they would carry you to this little island in the middle of a river.
Are we still asleep?
Yes,
Or-
you're all gonna
okay.
be waking up here soon.
Gotcha.
Do you resist a metal torb as they pull you out and take you?
As they pull me out?
Yeah.
No, I don't resist.
They would sit you down on this island, and they would throw your equipment at your feet. And there's one lizard folk standing with you, and he has a small little knife. He's just staying there between all of you. And we're gonna go to the map. Everyone, so everyone else but Torb's gonna be blinded. I already pre-blinded you all because you're still asleep at this point. But Torb, just so you can see what's going on here.
The Star Wars arena from Star Wars 2, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's black because everything but Tor can see.
Yep.
Yeah, he said he blinded us.
There's some music playing, by the way.
Sacrificial mixtape B-side. I just love the
Yeah.
title of that.
So Torb, you have your equipment at the ground ready, and your arms are still bound. And the shaman lady, she would come up here on the ledge, and she would wave a hand, and the lizard folk warrior would start unbinding everyone's binds, cutting them off, including yours, Torb. He does yours last, and he kind of like, as soon as he does it, he just jumps into the water and swims away, as if he's afraid of you.
I kind of like smirk at him a little bit.
Yep. And at this point, all of you would start waking up. You're on the ground. Your
God,
equipment is by your feet.
God, I haven't had a hangover that bad since finals.
All the lizard folk have drums out, and they're beating them in a rhythmic pattern.
Wait, so
Similar to
so do they like completely knock out Rasul, or do they leave him alive at all?
he is completely broken and in shambles at your feet.
Bitch.
It is the Star Wars pit from episode 2.
You would see you're all on a small land of dirt in the middle of like a slow flowing river. The shaman looks down at you all from her ledge up top. She would smile at you all. Ah, good. You're finally awake. We can begin the ritual.
Can I just shoot at her while she's there?
The DM asks that you don't for the for the roleplay perspective of like banter, but if you want to, you can go for it.
Well, the thing is, like,
Wait,
I
wait,
will.
wait,
Thing is,
right,
my
let's
brain
move
is like, my brain wakes up, sees her, it's like, oh, that bitch, and then just, like, my brain RP is like, this firebolt first of all, but Jesper's not gonna do that. Although I can't.
Ragnar's just gonna put a hand up.
Yeah, you would see you do have your equipment and everything by your feet. None of your armor was ever taken off. You don't have to like worry about that. The only like really bad problem is Rasul is broken and shambles at your feet.
Oh, no bonus actions for me.
Can I take this moment to summon my bow, though?
Yes, yeah, you can like prepare, start picking your stuff up as she's
Okay.
talking.
Do you think she'll take more than a minute?
Yes, she absolutely will.
Then I'm gonna repair
What is the
Rasul.
light? What is the light situation in here?
What'd you say?
What is the light situation in here?
It is overcast, so there is a shadow you're in a valley, and there's no direct sunlight in here. It's just ambient, so it's overcasted.
Alright.
So it's technically air quotes bright light, but there's no direct light, so you're good. Because there is a shadow of the mountains over us. So the shaman lady has her arms open, and she starts speaking in Draconic.
Okay.
So Jesper's the only one who can hear this. My goddess Tiamatch, I offer you these 4 adventurers as tribute. I feed them to your champion, but he may grow stronger, and soon we have a revenge against the others.
I just shout back her, Bahamut's better, bitch.
All of the Lizardfolk warriors playing their instruments start playing louder and faster. And she turns toward the cave behind us. Come out, Jayasek. The multi-scaled clans call upon you once again. Feast. Show them the might of Tiamat. Show them your worth. Show them that we take no prisoners. And as the music swells, you see a single head pop out of the cave. And then a second head.
It's a fucking
then-
Hydra?
And then more and more heads come out. Each head has that herbal green color, but each of their eyes are a different color. And he walks forward. And one head reaches down to the shaman. She climbs up on top of it.
Ragnar, before she continues, is going to lean over to Bane and say, Bane, can you cast sending? Do you have that prepared?
Can I cast what?
Sending.
I don't have sending.
Never mind. We try to get you to contact Water Trumpet. We're on our own.
And she raises her arms up as the music swells. Feast upon them! She says, and combat starts.
Okay, so roll initiative.
Yep.
It's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Hydras usually are.
Oh, this is great. I've been waiting for this.
For a
Does
week.
does anyone else like what was I about to say? Shit, never mind.
You're a fucking god.
Like-
I'm going last.
Does it look like the Lizardfolk warriors are even into the combat, or they're just there for ceremony?
Little column A, little column B.
Shit nuggets.
It's safe to assume they won't intervene unless you guys try to escape the ritual air quotes.
Okay, so just
So-
In other words,
so
they're
just
gonna
fo-
intervene.
they're gonna intervene unless we kill the boss.
Well, I can't roll for shit, so this oh my god.
See, now just do that on attack
I'm
rolls.
Oh my god.
Please not just do
Look,
that on.
Alright.
It's the counterpoint to Torb's 2 nat 20.
So, just thinking about Hydra, without looking at the stat sheet, if I remember, it's like we have to do like 30 damage per head or something.
DM intervening here. It's not a normal Hydra. The base stats are a Hydra, but it is a green bordered Hydra, so
Gotcha.
it is
Okay.
a fancy Hydra.
Okay, how far
Alright.
away?
You all see the HP bars of the Hydra, correct?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
good.
that's
Make sure
60
you all see
feet
that.
away. I can't get to it. And this is far down. I
Um,
can't fly.
So you are all even with this platform right here, which is about 20 feet high, and then up here is another 20 feet. So Hydra is 20 feet higher than you are right now.
The Hydra looks like it can fly.
No, it has no wings on it.
Okay, then I am going to just use my action to dash. And how deep is we're on a cliff? I'm assuming. So how far
You're
down?
on a mound of dirt. The water looks very shallow.
Okay,
like
so
standing.
should I just assume I can get my full 70 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, then.
It's not difficult terrain to go up and down. It's a very shallow slope.
Okay, so here I can get right to this spot. Okay, so instead of dashing, if I can get right here, let me see something.
Water is difficult terrain. Just do that.
Oh, okay, it's difficult terrain.
Yeah, because you have
Yes.
to tread through it.
Okay, so I'd be right.
Standing deep, so
I'd be
waist,
like
chest
right
high.
here then. Let me
Wait,
see.
and how far is the drop from the top of where we are to the water?
20 feet.
Okay, then
Okay.
I am going to dash again, and Let's see what's the best way to go here. I'm gonna dash again and get into this like shaded area where it looks like I'm a bit more like protected. Would that count as cover?
Well, right there. So the Hydra can't see you right there because of
That
the like.
I'm just trying to make sure like I'm out of the Hydra's line of sight. That's what I'm trying to make sure of.
Right there you are. Yes.
Yeah, and for bonus action, since I repaired Rasul while she was doing her speech, he is going to uh just fly higher, and he's going to get like up here, and he's just gonna keep flying high in the sky
Yep.
for now.
So excellent. So you jump off, the water starts going across. One of the Hydra heads like watch you, but you break eye contact. And Rasul starts
What's
flying
the thing
up
to
in the air.
make it so the wing goes up again? You tab press it or what?
You hover over it and you push the numpad P.
Oh, that's not the numpad B. Ah, shit.
Numpad key. So like push the number 2, number 3, number 5, whatever.
Oh, no, okay,
There you
no, sorry. For some reason, when you say numpad, my brain goes to something different than number pad. That's the end of my turn then.
Here, it is your turn.
Directly gonna action to activate wing thing.
Mhm.
And
Go in shadow mode.
Yeah. And I'll fly up 20 more feet and then move 10 to the right. Flying thing. Then bonus action going to Hunter's Mark on. Should I go for the Shaman or the Hydra first?
I would go for the Hydra
Hydra.
personally. The
Right.
Shaman does have support spells
Oh.
though.
On then.
And but like I
Okay.
don't know if like if they do the intervening thing if their Shaman gets killed.
Yeah.
Like-
well, no. Here's the thing. I don't.
Question,
If she
the
is
way
just
she
completely
descri-
watching this,
Yeah.
then it's fine. If she like does like you're saying, try to support the Hydra, then we kill her. But until that point, I think Hydra is more than enough to keep our hands.
Because the way they said it when I heard it, it made it sound like Jacek was the test, right? A DM?
He was the thing that's going to kill us for the sacrifice.
Not test. You're a sacrifice to him.
Sacrifice to him, but it made it sound like they're not supposed to get involved with the fight. At least that's how
Give me an insight check.
that's how I heard it at least. That's just me as a player thinking that's how I understood. But
You're free to think what you want. Yep.
okay, I'll give you an insight check then.
Regardless, though, until they interfere, let's just
11.
focus on the Hydra.
You are unable to tell one way or the other.
Okay. I feel like Hydra's their main
Well,
plan. They're not gonna do
Also,
anything
remember
to.
that they don't take prisoners, so she's gonna kill you either way.
Well, let's focus on living for the first round right now.
Kier.
That is my turn.
Okay, perfect. You said did you 100 marks anyone or?
Yeah, Hydra.
Okay, cool. Boop. Ragnar.
Okay, and we have all our weapons and gear, or we do not have any of that.
You do. Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm going to cast fly on myself, and I'm going to fly up. Yeah, I'll just use the full movement of fly to go up 60 feet. How tall is the Hydra?
He is gargantuan sized. He's standing like if his head was fully extended up, he's like good 35, 40 feet tall.
Okay, cool. Okay. And that is all my movement. That is my
More
turn.
like 30, 35 feet tall, not 40.
Cool.
Right. Wait, what are you doing? You flying? You said?
Yeah, I casted fly.
You fly?
Yeah,
Yeah,
warlocks get fly.
Oh shit.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't really use spell slots often, but I have Thunderstep at second level, which I usually use. My third level spells are Counterspell and Fly.
I thought all your spells went 3rd level.
I mean, they
These are,
are,
like,
but they're not
blast.
actually.
Yeah.
Like, they're all cast at third, but I can have the lower ones.
Yeah, I know. Warlocks are kind of weird that way. It's one of the things that makes
Wait, is
Paladin
Thunderstep
Warlock.
a 3rd level spell?
Yeah, but
Or
so
does
it's
Thunderstep is-
Thunderstep and Fly are both 3rd level.
Yeah.
I think I'm
so-
the only half caster in this entire group. I mean, sorry, but me and Kier are the only half casters.
Ranger.
Sorry, my bad.
I'm a half caster.
No,
I'm
you're
a
not.
half
I
caster.
need.
Warlocks are full casters.
They're technically full casters. Yeah. Anyways,
I have
I need
2 slots.
for the purpose of learning spells, you are a full caster because you go all the way to 9th spell level.
Okay.
So I need Kier, Ragnar, and Rasul to give me dexterity saving throws.
Really? Even Rasul, though he's high up?
Ooh.
Yep.
Okay.
Or wait, hold on, I'm gonna do some math real quick.
Yeah,
No,
'cause
not
I am
Rasul.
60
Rasul.
feet.
Not
I'm
Ras-
60
yeah, 'cause I
feet
thought so. He was
away
Oh,
from-
I'm.
I thought he'd be higher up.
up
Just
as well.
Kier and Ragnar.
Yeah.
Just Kier and Ragnar.
And it's hitting both of us. Like, he's 20
Yep.
feet up, I'm 60. Okay.
Once you get the saves, I'll tell you what happens.
16.
So Kier, Kier saves for sure. Ragnar, you fail.
Okay.
So you see all 7 heads of this Hydra get really close to each other, and they're gonna release a rainbow of breath at both of you, barely missing Rasul. You guys are gonna take. Well, first off, I need to roll. Okay, so it's gonna be thunder damage. You're gonna take this much damage. Ragnar and Yuri take half.
Okay.
It is thunder damage.
Not resist that.
And this breath goes as a huge giant cone, with all 7 of them powering it at once. You see the Hydra does look a little tired after performing such a powerful attack. And that is as far as it goes, is right there. That is the Hydra's turn. Bane.
All right, seeing that this thing is going to do a lot of damage to those two, I cast Aura Vitality.
Nice.
And since you are no longer in range, right now, since you decide to fly up, 5, 10, 15, 20, just going to go down to like the base water level. I will heal him as my bonus action for 2d6. 5. That is my turn.
Which one are you healing?
Seer. Reese,
Gotcha.
because you're too high up. You're 80 feet up in the air.
60.
Yeah, 30 feet range.
I gotcha.
So that's my turn.
Thank you.
Elizabeth warriors are playing their drums. Kier, this one is watching you very closely. The shaman is gonna. I gotta check the range of a spell. Hold on. Math. Oh, where did that spell go? There it is. No. I didn't plan on Ragnar having fly as well.
I don't typically cast spells, but when I do.
I have an idea, but it probably won't work.
My plan is just, I need to get far
Right.
away.
Alright, cool. Alright, she's gonna attack who looks the most deadly. Ragnar. Ragnar, you're gonna take this to the face.
So she is
Miss.
attacking. Oh well, she's dead first then.
Alright,
Oh.
so 27.
You fool! You're using a
Jeez, two maxes, damn.
That's insane. A crit and then 2 maxes. Well,
She thinks you're a threat, so.
what a fool! No threat at all.
Fool, I'm no threat. Yep. And she would say something draconic where Jasper only can hear her saying, "No flying away now."
I wasn't flying. It's tactical. Oh my gosh.
And she doesn't know that. You didn't tell her your plan, Jasper.
Now that I think about it,
Can
maybe I
I
should just
see?
fly
Okay,
more.
question. Can I actually see this thing from here?
You can see like a head poking over.
But could I cast a spell at it if I could see it?
You probably need to take like 5 steps back, but then you can.
Okay, if I'm 5 steps back, and how tall is this cliff? Am I within 30 feet of it?
Yeah, so the cliff's only 20 feet high, so you're easily within that 30 feet range right there.
Okay. I'm gonna do a risky move because I don't think this will work, but I'm going to try to reduce it. It has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Make it public.
Yes! It reduces one size category and it deals 1d4 less damage on all attacks.
Nice. Right. Yeah, I had a +6 to that. Just throwing that out there.
I know. That's a big monster. This is stupid, really risky. But if it works, holy shit!
Alright, so it gets a -D4. You said to all attacks.
I just have no effect if everything is wearing is carrying change size with it. Any items dropped. Enlarge, reduce. The target size is halved in all dimensions, and its weight is reduced to 1/8 the normal. It reduces to one size category, so I think it's large now. It has disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws, and its weapons also match in size. They deal 1d4 less damage.
Yep. So it's still huge sized. not
Yeah,
large.
but like, hey, less
Where the
damage.
correct is.
Yeah, hey, less damage is less damage.
Oh, it is. Don't worry.
Like, I didn't think that
Um,
would work. I'm just kind of happy it did.
Alright, and what do you want to do with the rest of your turn?
Let me see. I just want to check them real quick. Is that concentration? It is. Oh no, it is concentration. And then I'm gonna have Rasul fly over to it. And the shaman says she's helping. Okay, so he's about above it. He has a 30-foot range with his attack. Can I reach the shaman from where he is?
Yes.
Okay, he's going to blast the shaman with a force strike. 22
You
to
attacking the
hit.
shaman.
The shaman,
Yeah,
yes.
22 hits. -.
Yeah.
Um.
And I'll use my last spin of my turn to move back to my little cover area.
Right, Kier.
Alrighty. At the Hydra.
Um.
18 and 21.
Both hits.
Alrighty.
That's what 24, 37, 40. What's 6
43,
plus 43? Yeah. All right. As you do that, one of the heads falls off from your arrows attacks. Is that your turn,
Yes.
Ragnar? Who are you attacking?
Is it a shaman?
Yep.
Who hit me? Assuming that misses.
Nope. 15 hits.
Okay.
She's a shaman. She's not wearing armor.
Yep.
So 28.
Yep. And then we're going to 5 feet 60 away. I don't get hit by breath weapon again. Just to the edge of out here. And he's going to say, I'm not running, I'm tactically dodging. To all of the
Rainbow.
lizard folk warrior.
She's
That's my turn.
gonna jump on down here.
No, don't do that.
And he's gonna go. He can't really fit right there, but you're still within range, Jesper.
Yeah, I thought so.
So, all right, let's start the attacks. Attack number 1.
That's a hit.
Roll for damage. So 9.
Okay.
Are you still up?
I'm still up.
All right, cool. Attack number 2.
That's a
Miss.
miss.
Attack number 3.
Miss.
Attack number 4.
Miss.
Attack number 5.
Hit.
And
Okay.
attack number 6.
Hit. Still up. Oh wait, no. Wait, so it's 7. So it's 4 in total.
1, 2, 3 hits total.
Well, no, because I'm looking at the damage. So like it says ace piercing plus reduce. So is the first attack 7 then?
Yeah.
Okay, so
So
7.
ignore the plus. It's just
Yeah.
the -1. It's the
I'm
default.
saying it's plus minus. That's how it works. So that's 11 plus 7. It's 18 plus 4.
4.
So 22 damage.
Mhm.
Ow!
Is a large reduce a concentration spell.
It is a concentration
It
spell.
is.
Yep.
I need 3 saving throws, con saving throws.
Yeah.
DC 10, 11, and 10.
I apologize. I should have been making con saves for fly. I will do those
Oh.
now.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make those 2 real quick.
Yeah.
Sorry
So
about
you
that.
would lose concentration on the spell.
Well,
he-
shit.
Yeah, I
becomes
need
a
to
big
make
boy
one
again.
for,
I didn't think you
Oh,
would
I'm
see
gonna
me.
fall.
Marcus.
Hey, I tried to do something smart.
Oh, it worked. You took,
Yeah.
how much less damage? 5, 6 less damage. So
Yeah. I know, but I was hoping it would last longer than one damn round.
should have kept running.
So wait, what is it? Half the damage I need, or
It's half the damage or 10, whichever's higher.
okay? And I took 20 points of damage, so I'm.
Wait,
still
shouldn't they only have had to
concentrating
make one save though?
Who did
Ragnar
you
only
take?
got hit. Ragnar
I
only
only
got
got
hit
hit once.
Oh, okay,
Yep.
my bad.
And Kier got hit, but well, did you fly before or after the breath attack? So you gotta make one for the breath attack as well, Ragnar.
Okay, and how that was 13 damage. I'll make that one as well. Sorry about that.
No, it wasn't 13 damage. It was 20 something.
Yeah, but it was half. You said.
You didn't make the save, did you?
Yeah, you made the breath attack. Oh no, he didn't make the breath attack.
Yeah, you didn't
one.
make the
Oh,
save.
you were. I thought you were saying that's right. I'm unconscious
20
then. I apologize. I will just
Oh,
put
okay.
myself unconscious over here. I'm
That's
so
fine.
sorry about that.
You flew out of combat. So what happened is your sheer determination. You're not dead. I'll put an X on you.
I wasn't unconscious. It's like an Iron Man thing where you get hit and you're just the trajectory just takes you down.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it was. What flavor text that? Just put yourself at 0
Sorry
HP.
about that.
No, so you would have taken the 26, and then the 20, which would be 46. Oh, you only got 41 HP. All right, that explains it. Cool. Wonderful. All right.
Yep. And I hit the ground. Am I taking death saves from that or?
Nah, you're fine.
Yeah, thank you.
So Bane's turn.
All right. 20, 30. Oh, you just be in range too. All right. So I'm just gonna run up the side here and do a nice little jump to here.
Yep.
And
You
then
get-
I'll continue.
Yeah, you have the strength, so you're good.
Yeah, so I have 16, so I should be able to jump 15 feet at least.
Yep.
And then from there, just in range, and I'll heal him 2d6 as a bonus
Beautiful.
action.
Nice. Damn near max.
And now and he is out of range, so as my main action, I will dodge.
Dodge. All right, cool. Warriors are just beating their drums. Beating their drums. Shaman's turn. Shaman is going to cast spell. He's going to cast Wall of Water. What'd you say? What is it? 30 feet long, 10 feet high. So we're going to do 5, 10. And 1 foot thick. So this. And what's the range? 60. So we're going to put it right there. Cool. That's a shaman's turn. Jesper.
Okay. So I am actually going to. Okay, question. I am in its range technically, right?
Yes, since it just attacked you.
So I have to disengage if they cannot get an attack opportunity.
But remember, attacks opportunity doesn't work with multi-attacks. You only take one.
Still not worth it, but they can hit that hard. Is it worth it? Okay, actually, no. Actually, I'll use a bonus action to healing word myself. It's 13 health. Okay, so I got that back. Then I am going. I'll risk it. I'm gonna run up this hillside.
Okay.
Roll your attack.
Hydra.
That's a miss. Okay. So question: how stable does this like rock here look?
Very stable.
Shit! I can't make a landslide out of this.
It's solid stone. You
Okay.
saw the Hydra walk on it and everything.
I know, but I was hoping to pull a Hercules.
Yep. I was thinking the exact same thing. I'm gonna Hercules this crap.
Like, do I have acid arrow? Maybe I can melt the stone and let it go down. Is my whole idea. But it doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to do that. That's how this looks. So, well, go for broke. Since I can't get it near any of you guys right now, and I'm only running half of this, I'm going to use my main action to cast Fairy Fire on the Shaman and the Hydra.
Okay, what kind of save is
It's a
that?
dex save.
Ready.
And the Shaman. She's in there
Yep.
too.
Yep.
Yes! Okay, and I believe I only moved about 20 feet, so I'm going to move 25, 10, 15. And that's concentration. You guys all have advantage in your attacks now.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
Against both of them. As long as that maintains.
Get out of there, though. That's constant. Get out of there.
Yeah, that's why I was running more. And now it's Kira's turn.
Wait, what is this?
Wall of water, 30 feet high.
And that disadvantage is canceled out
Or
completely.
sorry, 10 feet high.
Yeah, but the disadvantage is canceled out because of the Fairy Fire.
If you attack through the wall.
If you attack through it.
At advantage?
Yes, you do.
Come on.
Are you attacking Hydra or Shaman?
Hydra.
Yep. Both hit. Give me that total damage. Like 20, 34. Okay.
Uh,
Ragnar. You're on the prone. See, Bane just healed you. See, the Hydra and the Shaman are both sparkling like vampires in daylight.
Okay. This is 30 feet high, and they are beneath that, correct?
They are behind it, yes.
Okay, so I cannot see them.
Correct.
Fucking hell. I can do. You know what? I'm going to do the smart thing, and I'm going to take a health potion first.
Mm-hmm. The bonus action health potion.
Yep. 4 plus 1. Wow. Okay. And then I'm going to.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's quite all right. That's how it's gonna be. Run over there. And can I see them from here?
Yes, but there's a wall of water between you and them.
So it'll cancel my advantage.
Correct. With any range attacks.
That's fine. I don't have it from the other angle. Okay. Fire Eldritch Blasts. Yes, baby. Okay.
You're attacking the Hydra, right?
Yeah. Can I hit the shaman?
You could try. You could have tried, but I don't know if you were in range. That's fine. Cool.
I mean,
You
I
have
have
one of the
300 foot
heads
range.
fall off. Oh well, there's the
Okay.
mountain in the way though, right there. Sorry.
Yes, I didn't think I could. Okay. And
But
then
one of the heads
second
did fall off. The hits Hydra. Perfect.
one. Okay, and that is my turn.
Awesome. Hydra's turn. Move into the water. Oh, I'm moving. Hold on a second here. I grabbed Rasul by accident.
Moving Rasul.
Yeah.
Rasul has turned. He can't get through his wall of water.
He has a swimming speed.
Ah. I'm getting flashbacks to Machallo and the dragon right now. It's just like, oh damn, it's coming towards
Alright,
me.
so we got
isn't it?
5 attacks, so we're gonna roll a d2 see who gets attacked. So 1 for Ragnar, 2 for Bane. 1, 2, 5. Alright, so Ragnar gets 4, Bane gets 1.
Oh, buddy.
Well, until Ragnar's dead. So we're gonna start with Ragnar. So Ragnar gets 1. It's a hit. Take 9.
Yep.
Ragnar number 2.
Hit.
I'm assuming you're unconscious at that point.
Unconscious.
Alright,
got-
so then Torbane click at the next 3.
Oh, he's not trying to kill me?
Your
No,
sacrifices.
1, 2,
Okay.
3.
Missed
Assuming
it.
15%.
Well, that feels a
Okay.
bit better. I thought I was just insta dead there for a second.
What is it?
Bane.
Trying to roll a Constitution saving throw, but it's not doing it. There we go.
11.
We're still good.
What are you rolling con save for?
You hit me. I have Constitution or Vitality.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
Sip, you're good.
Or Vitality's
Alright,
the
bonus
healing one, isn't it?
Yes.
So if you
Doing 2d6.
if you stay there, Ragnar just gets back up again.
Yes, he's gonna get back up again. So
On his turn.
bonus action, Ragnar. Heal 6, and then
Thank you.
let's see. I look at the girl. I think. No, she's probably smart. I'll look at the dragon, the Hydra, and Tola dead.
Was it wisdom save?
Wisdom save. Yep.
It's bad at something.
Not really. It just rolled. It has a +0.
I know,
15
but
attack
it's better than the 2 things I've been making it do.
And then I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 up in this corner. That's my turn.
Oh, hey, buddy. What's the problem? Sorry, my
As
kitty.
warriors gonna like
yeah.
step out of the way real quick here.
Yeah.
They're also playing their drums. Kiara, the two like next to you are like eyeing you, making sure you're not flying away. The shaman is going to dispel the wall of water, and she is going to cast instead. What are we gonna cast here? What does this spell do? Hello. Nah. We're gonna cast she's gonna look over at no, we'll cast this spell. Since she is covered in shiny things. Actually, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. She's gonna cast her own enlarge reduce on the Hydra.
Ah, shit.
Yep. And he's gonna get bigger. Yes, I love this. This is great. Good job, Chris.
Oh,
Chris, Chris.
okay, like I hate that. I thought you were saying I gave you that idea, and I'm like, shit.
Yeah. Talking to himself.
Gonna say just in case, creating a couple potential backup characters. Another tab while we do this.
Oh, my backup character
for-
is just here to piss off Park.
Hey, only one of us is gonna die, okay?
Okay. Okay.
One of
Seeing that, I'm gonna look at her. She doesn't have that high of AC. And can I get there? Yes. I'm gonna cast Acid Arrow at the Shaman.
Alright, what kind of save am I making?
You're not making a save; it's an attack roll.
Alrighty, go for it.
12
That's
acid.
it.
Nice.
She takes 12 acid damage. Has to make a Constitution saving throw. But
She does.
because it's Acid Arrow, she burns for more because I hit. Let me just read it off real quick. Make a ranged spell attack on a
Fails.
hit. The target takes 44 acid damage immediately and 2d4 acid damage at the end of its next turn. So it takes another acid
Well-
damage 2d4 at next turn.
Yep, well, she failed the saving throw, so Hydra shrunk back down. Poor Hydra, he's just getting big and small and big. Poor guy.
That is puberty,
Oh
man.
yeah, I feel so bad for him.
Like that's how puberty works, man. Question:
think
Would
it's
the acid leak onto the Hydra's back since she's there?
No.
Okay, I didn't mean to. And then Rasul is going to try to fly over there because I'm trying to get. He's going to actually dash. Right? No, he can't dash if I'm commanding him. So he's gonna get over here, and I'm just going to have him slowly fly towards Ragnar and hopefully cast Cure Wounds on him in like 3 more turns.
Outstanding. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do. But hey, something
Yeah.
happened.
That's what I'm saying.
Um,
Maximize your turns. Don't heal me right away if you don't have to. Like, if it's
That's-
not going to try to kill
That's
us
literally the
outright.
best thing I could probably have done.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I'm
Wait
gonna
3
go-
turns, then bring me back.
Oh wait,
Or 2.
sorry, add an extra 5 to that damage DM. I forgot to edit
Mhm.
this with my alchemist thing. It's acid damage, so there's an extra 5 damage.
Beautiful. Done.
And I don't know if that applies to the 2d4 next turn, or would you count that as separate damage or not?
It's separate.
Then add another 5 to that as well.
Yep.
Okay.
and do fly over here.
Take those pew pews. Who you attacking, Hydra or Lizard?
Hydra.
First one would.
Do I still have Fairy Fire still up?
Yes, I haven't been
So-
attacked since.
Wonderful.
16 hits, so they both hit.
50, 37.
One head falls off. Now it has 4 heads.
Nice.
Ragnar.
Okay. Back at 6. Okay, we're gonna use. I'm in range now. Hexblade's Curse on the Lizard Folk Shaman.
What does that do?
Crit on a 19 and does my proficiency bonus extra damage. And if I do kill them or if they die, I gain HP equal to my level.
Outstanding.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take some shots before I run.
Hit. And hit.
Okay, and am I leaving its range if I do this?
You don't know.
It's got 10-foot reach. I always forget what the rule is in 5 feet for that. We'll do it like. Yeah, we'll go that pathway.
Right.
And that's my turn.
And it bites you as you run away and you fall unconscious again.
You serious?
Yeah, it does. So you're like back here. You try to leave its threat range, and yeah, it gets you
This is
in
the
the
worst.
calf.
This is worse than the tournament, guys. I'm sorry.
Ragnar's the tank. Got Bane.
Shut up.
Rainbow. Where he's gonna move
We're using like Ernie's
5,
cards,
10.
like the what is it, lingering wounds.
Oh god, if we were, you'd be fucked. All right.
So jacked.
2 attacks on Kier, 2 attacks on Bane. We're gonna go with Bane first.
Didn't it leave my threat, so I get to hit it.
You're still in the threat range, so right there. Look at it.
I guess
You're literally right next to it.
Which
Well, I
ones
saw
are...
most
Uh,
of
the,
the
so the 11 and 18 were on Bane.
Is Hexblade's
Corbane.
Curse concentration?
Oh, so the 21 was on me?
No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm making the next 2 right now.
Alright.
So 10, 26. I'm doing 26.
Oh, 26.
Take 9 piercing. Alright, it's been a couple turns. Bane.
Bonus action, I'll bring him back up still.
Is that
It's like-
costing you anything?
No, it
That's
cost me a
or,
level 3 health spot earlier,
yeah,
but
yeah, aura
I'll just-
vitality. He just keeps it up.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
it's a
thank
passive
you.
thing that just keeps
Yeah.
coming up. Yeah.
I get
Appreciate
knocked
it, thank you.
down, but I get up again.
Oh, the singing is well past. This is the 3rd time he's gone down.
I haven't gonna
This is
keep me
like,
down.
oh, why?
I get knocked down, but I get up again.
What did
No,
I
this is
do to
why am I
deserve
here.
this?
Why are we here? Just to suffer.
You abandoned your paladin oath. That's what you did to deserve this.
Like wounds. Yep.
just in case it's critted.
16.
That's my turn.
Warriors are doing their drums. Shaman, frustrated that her enlarge reduce spell failed. She is going to cast it again.
Oh, come on!
She has spell slot.
Okay. Make her take the 2d4.
At the end of her turn. Yep.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 5. So you have to make a concentration check for that.
12. So 10 to saving throw. And we're good.
Damn it.
Mm.
That's a good question. Ragnar, is the curse still on her or not?
I can't remember. I don't think Hexblade's curse concentration necessarily, is it?
I don't think it's contra- I think it's just there.
Yeah, it's just
Okay,
there
cool,
until
perfect.
she dies.
All right, perfect. There we go.
It's like, and I'm just looking.
That's her.
Yeah, I'm just looking at her like, oh, you bitch.
As a bonus action, she's going to say some words. She's going to be like, "It's hopeless, you know. There are going to be food for our great champion."
Ragnar spits out some blood. We're going
It's
to
like-
sacrifice you to his god. Bane.
I'd just like to see Ragnar like standing up. It's like, I didn't hear no bell.
Okay. Is that the end of her turn? Guys? Guys? Ah, shit, what happened? Ah, shit. Am I back?
I don't know how much extra.
The proficiency, my proficiency, no, on the shaman, sorry. My
Okay,
proficiency is
did anything
3.
happen? Sorry, this
No,
one
it's-
bugged
so it
out on
does-
my end.
How much extra damage is it? 6? Or
6,
3.
yeah, because it was 2 hits, so 3.
I did not add that. No.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'll mention
No, you're
that
good.
when I
You're
attack.
good. No, you guys kind of need extra help here, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys.
Uh,
No, you didn't miss anything, Jesper.
okay,
It
sorry,
is,
like, my Discord bugged out really and I couldn't hear anything for a minute.
it is your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to run here, and...
You're running down the wall.
Yeah,
Remember that's 40 feet
Did
up.
the
I
shaman
know,
take her
but I can
2d4
just
extra
stand on the
acid?
side of the wall.
Okay.
Because remember, remember dampers have wall
Yep,
walk.
wall walking.
So I can actually. I have one spell slot left, and it seems like the best idea at the time. I'm going to acid arrow her again. It seems like the best idea I have. Did they go through? Yeah, let me try that again. Didn't seem to go through. Is it going through on your guys' end? Because it's not popping on mine. What is going on with my internet today? Shit. Oh, god damn it! What just happened? Am I still hooked up to the internet?
And just
Okay,
move
okay,
far away.
okay, I'm back.
You can't hit us. Okay.
I don't know what the fuck that was about. Did I hit anything?
19 does hit the shaman. Yes.
Sweet.
17 acid damage, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
So
You rolled really well.
did she make her
I have yet to
concentration check?
I've yet to. I'm about to roll it right now.
Oh, phew.
That's
She does make it.
God damn it! Well, at least she has the extra acid damage after that.
Acid arrow requires a saving throw.
What does? Enlarge
Acid arrow
reduce?
doesn't. No, acid arrow doesn't require a saving.
No, no, no. It's for her
No.
concentration
Oh, okay.
on the enlarge.
Concentration on the enlarge reduce.
Did she like roll a 20 or something? I thought that was a lot of damage.
She rolled a 17 damage, so reduced by half is only 9.
Oh,
And the DC runs up to 10 because that's the minimum. And she rolled a 14.
damn.
Uh,
I mean, also even 17 damage halved.
are you going to do anything with Soul?
Like I'm trying to get
Or
back
bonus
in.
action?
Can he make it within 30 feet of her?
Oh, with her, what's his movement speed? 30?
His movement speed is 20.
Then no.
No, wait, no, sorry. His fly speed is 30.
Still no.
Damn. Then I'm just gonna move her.
He's exactly 30 feet from her.
Yeah, but he's 30 feet in the air.
Yeah. I didn't know if he was like.
Oh, well, you know what? No, she's on the back of the Hydra, so yeah, that would even out 30-30. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna have a force strike from him.
He pull up his character sheet and roll.
No,
that.
I'm back in.
Oh, perfect.
13 hit.
13 does not hit. No.
Okay, that's all I can do. Is she almost dead at least?
She is bloodied.
And you can see her health bar.
Well, I literally just got back in. I can't believe she maintained concentration again. I'm so mad.
Akira, it's your turn.
I'll fly up 30 more feet.
All right. Hydra's going to reach out and bite you as you fly away.
It,
15 hit.
that is my AC.
That hits.
Oh, so it hits.
Yes.
$14.
Okay. I'll add that in a second.
And then I need. You don't have a concentration spell up right now, so you're good.
I do have Hunter's Mark.
Oh, you do. Okay. On who? Hydra still.
The Hydra. Yeah.
Okay. Give me that saving throw. 10. And he no longer has that.
Alrighty. And I can move right a bit. But then I can just recast it with my bonus action and go pew pew.
Hit and hit. Because he
Alrighty.
still has the sparkles on him. That's what? 25, 35?
Uh,
35.
yeah.
Ragnar.
Blue screen shaman. All right.
Blast or Ash, you still have advantage.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I didn't roll Hunter's Mark there. My bad.
Okay, go ahead and roll that real quick on the down low.
The two.
Ah, boy, I have advantage. That's fine. 26.
Right, 26 damage on her. Perfect.
Never
then you make
underestimate fairy fire.
Saving throw on con. She makes it.
Don't you have a second blast at level 5?
Oh,
I
she
did
does have
do 2
second.
live.
Okay, I didn't roll 2. That was my bad.
Yeah, no, I have the 12 and then the 12.
Alright,
Damn.
she's
12
good.
damage.
She makes it in both.
So close. So close.
Alright.
Oh, I thought. Wait,
Rainbow.
And
where's?
then so wait, that's 12 plus
It's above
12.
the 2d6.
That's
Am I
that's
missing
30
something?
damage.
Or...
Sorry,
I rolled
30
the
damage
damage.
total.
Yep.
Because each of them has
Plus
15 It was
6.
15 and 15.
Or plus 3
So,
each.
yeah, so 30 damage.
She's hanging on with the sliver of life. Anyways, it's
Gotcha.
the Hydra's turn. The
boy.
DM is dumb. So at the start of its turn, 2 more heads gonna grow out of it.
I was really hoping this.
I forgot about that. So that's so you guys got lucky for a little bit there.
I was assuming it was a weird Hydra.
No,
I mean, it
this
could
is, the
shoot
DM was super
fire.
stupid. I forgot about that.
Well,
Shoot
on the bright
fire,
side,
so-
maybe that acid arrow damage will kill her next turn.
So he has 6 heads up right now. And there's 3 targets. We're gonna do 2 each. So we're gonna start at the top with Mr. Ragnar.
Am I in range?
Oh, you're not. So we're gonna do 3 each. So, but I'm so Ragnar goes back down there.
No, I have AC 20.
Oh, you do? Okay, well, never mind then.
I
One more?
have decent AC. It's just been rolling really
Okay,
well.
cool. And then Bane on these next 3. So after 13. So 1,
Oh
2.
shit. Ragnar's up.
Bane, your AC is like 22, right?
Yep, 22.
Yep. 6. Yes, it's back up.
That's the breath weapon, isn't it?
No.
Luckily, we're not at any angle where we can actually get like more than one
Me.
of us hit by it.
Bonus action, heal myself. 5. You know what? I see her up there just like hanging on with those, just a brief little life. I'm gonna told it at her.
She'll make a wisdom save.
Yep, Fairy's probably gonna make it though.
She makes it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
Yeah, she is shaman. She has really good wisdom. Warriors are drumming away. Shaman, on her last legs of life, she's gonna cast. That doesn't require. Doesn't have anything super offensive, so she's gonna blast Ragnar twice.
He's like, yeah, you got nothing, and then yeah, sure.
Are you unconscious?
Yeah, I only have
All right, cool. And then she's gonna fire at Kier.
Shit.
something that
Okay, cool.
something I completely forgot, and
Okay,
I'm
cool,
just
I'm up.
all over the place today.
What? What's
Is
that, Ragnar?
I could have been blasting them 10 feet away each time I hit them.
See, everyone's forgetting. So, well, you couldn't blast the Hydra away.
No, but the shaman, I could have hit
yeah.
her off his back.
And then it could
What's-
fall damage,
roll-
and I could have nailed her.
Roll
Yep,
the
that
damage,
was-
Jasper.
Oh
We're
yeah.
all learning.
Yeah.
We're all learning. We all forgot stuff. You know, you
Yeah.
forgot something really important, but you know, who cares?
9 damage.
All right, she's dead.
Yes.
Okay, I agree. Wait, I think that's only if I kill her. Never mind.
Falls off the.
No, it's if she dies, you get the specter, you get the health back.
Just
Yep.
damage double check real quick. Damage.
Double check the wording.
Mhm.
Oh, when the curse ends early, if the target dies, you die or you are incapacitated.
Oh, my bad. You're incapacitated.
Frick. I'm incapacitated. Never mind. Doesn't
Um,
matter.
However, the Hydra does shrink down again because large reduce is gone.
Can you, by any chance, use like a token thing, Chris, to have it like show how many heads it has or something, just so we know?
Yes, I can do that. Right now it's 6. What's a good head?
What about that one that has like a creepy eye mask?
Yep, we'll do that.
Thank you very much.
Right.
5 different heads first.
Right. Jesper.
Okay. Let's see, what can I actually do here? Well, the Hydra's not as deadly as before, so I am actually going to use my action to dash. So I can get right about where can I get with about 70 feet of movement? Can I get like right here?
Yeah.
Okay. And I will use one of my last 2 healing words. Because I'm going to use one, and I have 2 left in the rings. I will use one on Ragnar for a bonus action. And let me just wait. I actually asked for my character sheet.
Who are you healing?
Ragnar.
You can't see him.
Oh, I can't?
Oh, there's
No.
a bound right there between you two.
Oh shit! I thought I
Fine.
just knew where he was.
Kill
No.
the monster. Like I
Then
said, we have
get-
3 turns.
Then I would just have Rasul shoot at the Hydra
Go
with
for
my
it.
bonus action.
It hits.
I'm rolling shit on Rasul's damage. And that's gonna be the end of my turns.
Perfect. Here.
I don't want to play this. Fuck it. Go.
Old reliable pew pew.
I mean, you
Huh?
guys still have advantage on it.
Yep, that hits twice. What's total damage?
38.
One of the heads fall off. Okay. Ragnar, death saving throw. Hydra is
Do you
going
want
to.
that whispered or just
Yes.
public?
Yep, whisper, please.
What
Alright,
is
we're
that,
gonna do
splash ammo?
yeah, slash GM roll and then D20. We're gonna do all attacks on Bane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One hit. 13 piercing. It lost a hit, so it's gonna grow 2 more. Now it's at 7. And that's the end of his turn. Bane.
All right. Bonus action. I'll heal him. You got 3 health. And then, yes, I see a face. Thank you. And then I will move over, see where I'm at. I'll just whack him.
Whack. Go for it.
Oh,
I like
Dear
to.
God.
Like,
yeah.
What's the. Oh, in case you. Yeah, I got
Just
you.
in case I crit.
That's good old 10 old bludgeoning damage. Whack it. Okay. And that's your turn. Wizard Folk Warriors are seeing their shaman die. Do look a little. Not worried, but kind of fearful.
I should be afraid.
But they're
No,
not. They're
they're
still just
not.
playing the drums. They're not moving at all. Other than the
Those
one that kept
drums.
moving, stay out of the way. Shaman's dead. Jasper.
okay. Shaman's dead. Okay, I'm going to run over here. And I will use my bonus action to again. That's the wrong sheet. And now I will use my bonus action to heal Ragnar. Because I think. Wait, can I actually reach Kier?
No, he's
Yeah.
super far away.
Yeah, he's up in the air really far, isn't he?
Yeah, he's 50 feet
Yeah.
in the air.
Okay, then I will cast Healing Word on Ragnar. 11 healing.
Thank you very much.
And that's a bonus action. For my main action, I'm guessing there's no well, that's a level 2 spell anyway, never mind. Firebolt the Hydra.
Hits.
Okay, so he deals 22 fire damage. And I'll use the last bit of my movement to go up next to Little Work Warrior and say into Draconic. Good show, huh?
He just looks at you oddly and just keeps playing his drums.
That's all.
Kier.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do.
I'll.
I wonder, like, are we canonically making that the sound his shadow bow makes? It just goes pew pew every time.
Exactly what it makes. Why do you think he's making a sound?
Yeah.
I know, but
They
like,
both hit.
I just kind of love that.
36.
A head does fall off.
Just a DM note. I believe Fairy Fire only lasts a minute, so I'm not sure if we can keep track.
I have.
Okay.
It's Ragnar's turn.
Okay.
It's only been like 6 turns.
Okay, just
Yeah,
making
six.
sure. I mean, because 6 turns is still over half a minute, so. I just
No,
wanted.
it's 10 turns. 10 turns is 1 minute.
I know, like it's half a minute, so.
Oh, gotcha. Half.
Yeah.
Okay, I meant minute and a half. Sorry.
Yeah.
Ragnar, it's your turn.
Yep. Frick. Frick.
Get up on the Hydra's back.
Why on earth would I do that? Come
I-
on.
I'm badass.
I mean, have you ever,
I am
did you never play Kingdom Hearts 2?
Okay, we're going to cast Thunderstep. And
Teleport up to the Hydra's back.
gonna teleport to safety on the freaking hill, but I guess if that's what everyone wants, then
And do
yeah.
what would your character do though?
He would get on his freaking back because he's not a pussy.
I mean, here, think about it this way. How hard is it going to have a time attacking you when it's attacking itself at the same time?
Look,
That's not how D&D works. But con save, please.
Con save for the Hydra.
I mean, come on, dude. You got to admit, riding a Hydra while you're stabbing into it,
Oh.
making it go to death is
Oh, yeah.
badass as shit.
Oh, so it fails. So it takes the full 3d10.
Oh my god.
Yes!
Oh, I actually rolled good.
See what
Pretty
happens?
good.
See? Fortune favors the bold!
Okay, its turn is next. So, but okay.
You
And
get your
that's
main
my
action.
turn.
Oh, it's your turn? Okay. Oh, Thunder's not
That
a
is
main
the
action?
main action.
Oh, gotcha. Cool. Alright.
Yeah.
So
no, Misty
the all
Step's
6
bonus.
heads are going to point at different people. So we're gonna have
I expected this to happen. Doesn't mean I'm happy about it.
2 heads point at Jesper,
Wait.
1 at Ragnar, 1 at Bane, and 1 at Kier.
Can it even reach me?
With a breath attack, it can.
Oh. Oh, it
Yep.
can breathe everywhere?
Yeah, each head can attack
I'm
independently.
guessing each, like, when it does it individually, it's going to be 9 times.
So I need Jesper to make 2 deck saves, and then everyone else make 1 deck save.
Oh, it's attacking me twice?
Yes, it is.
Dick. Right.
You're making it sparkle, so.
19 and a 5.
Alright, cool.
That's not
Wait.
a lot of 20s.
I'm not smart enough to know I'm doing that.
I need everyone to make a d12 roll, and Jesper, I need you to make 2 d12s.
I'm gonna need this. Oh, this is gonna be a scary roll. Fuck. Okay, I'm knocked out and falling.
No, it's not damage.
Oh?
It's not damage yet. These are
Okay.
the damage types.
No,
So,
he's saying he's going to get knocked out and then fall down.
Well, it's
Ragnar.
gonna depend on this damage.
Ragnar's psychic damage, Torbane's psychic damage, Kier is fire damage, and
Fuck.
Jesper is psychic and cold.
Okay.
Jesus,
So
that's,
that's a 13 damage, or wait, how much damage am I taking?
Nope, not damage yet. I haven't rolled damage yet. Now I'm
Okay.
getting damage. These were the damage types I
Yeah.
was giving out.
Yeah.
That's what the d12s were for. So now the damage is going to be. Each of you would take this much damage, and then Jesper, I'm gonna roll a second 3d6 for you. So
Okay,
everyone takes
so-
the first number.
Wait,
If you
but
passed, DC was 13.
yeah, I failed the second one, but
So-
I got
my
this.
current HP.
So I had 3. I took 3 from the first damage. I took 16 damage total. So
Yep.
how high did I roll my con save?
So it's 2 separate damage types, so it's 13. So you can make it 10.
Come on, baby. Damn it!
So he's no longer sparkling.
Okay, and I took a total of 16 damage. So I got past the first one.
Yep.
Ah, shit.
Torb, you make your save easily. Kier, you're at 0 HP.
Yep.
Why?
Time to fall. Cause I took 6. I had 5.
Did you not make? You made the saving throw though. You were at 18. You take half.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Yeah.
That's that was a close one.
Yeah, it's like there's a saving throw there for a reason. The only people who failed were Chris and Ragnar.
Mm-hmm.
So Ragnar took 6. Jesper took 2 different sources of damage. And that.
Got the
Also,
snake's a
based
dick.
off that damage, based on my if I had fallen actually got unconscious there, if depending on what my saving throw roll would be on my turn, I might just be dead there.
Well, you would have taken 5d10 falling damage,
Mm-hmm.
which, your max is 40, so you could have died.
Oh, I could have died. Well, also, if we're going off the rules of taking damage when you're knocked out, you get 2 failed death saves.
Right.
If I rolled a fail, I'd just be dead too.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, cool. Anyways, so that's that guy's turn. Bane is your turn.
All right. Since he's still flying too high above me, I could see Ragnar though. I'll go Ragnar up in his business, and I'll bonus action heal myself. At the main action, I will attack. With what though?
Yeah, you hit.
And that's my turn.
Warriors are still playing along. No one's running away. Jesper.
I wonder what happens if we interrupt the warriors for this. You
Who
think,
knows?
do you think it's worth it to try to bite him and get some of my health back?
Be kind of cool, but it's also Tiamat, so I'd keep that in mind.
Yeah. Uh,
And
I
it's
will
only one color.
get. Let's see. And I'm guessing Kier's not within 60 feet of me, even when he's high up, right? But we
no,
Pythagorean.
How high up is
He's
Jester there?
he's 20 feet high.
So 20
Back
feet,
to
that'd be
Kieran, let's hit.
65 feet.
So so Kier's 30 feet higher than you are, Jesper.
Okay, so how would I have to
And so
get within 60
he's-
feet of
he's-
him?
Well, if you move any further away or closer, so like right now you're high up, so if you go down like right here, you're definitely not gonna be within range.
So
But if you go all the way like over here, you will be in range.
okay, I hope Kier can see me beckoning over to heal him.
Theorem, I'm only 49 feet away.
Oh, do we Pythagorean theorem this?
Oh wait, I did my math wrong. Let me double check that.
He's 45 feet away, but you are 30 feet up.
So that'd be 75 feet.
Pythagorean theorem
25.
is
That'd be
is
75
54.
feet.
Yep.
54.
So you have to move
Wait,
forward
how do you get 75?
because 40 plus 25 it equals the third angle.
Pythagorean theorem is 30 squared plus 45 squared. Square root of that, you get 54.
So you're 54 feet away. So rounding, you're 55 feet.
55.
Okay, so I can cast Healing Word on him.
There you go.
Okay, I will cast Healing Word on Kier, the last one I have. 13
Thank
healing
you.
to Kier. And that's my bonus action. For my main action, I'm going to... Shoot, can I do anything else good? I will... Oh, I can't double cast spells unless it's a cantrip, can I?
Correct.
Okay, so I will just fire bolt the Hydra again. 26 fire damage.
The head falls off.
That's all I can do. That was my last healing word, guys.
Here.
Health now, so I'll do.
Hit and miss.
Okay. So
Ragnar.
Okay, ride time.
You got this, water boy.
Then extra attack.
He
Oh
hits.
my.
10 misses. 7.
And that is my turn.
All right. So a couple things are gonna happen on this turn. First things first, the shaman gets eaten.
The shaman?
Shaman gets eaten by one of the hits.
Oh wow. Okay.
Second thing happens. Ragnar gets 4 attacks.
All right. Bring it on. 2 hit.
oh yeah, he's
Unconscious and loses 2 death saves. Guys, I could use a heal now.
Dude.
All right. Bonus action, healing back up.
Thank you very much. Just on the back of the Hydra. Oh my gosh.
Man,
That
I
would
guess
be
I'll
like
just-
the worst case of motion sickness.
Yeah.
I get knocked down.
Flag it
get
up
up
again, and that's gonna keep me down.
Oh,
No, this
okay.
time he's not even using the trident as a crutch.
Oh,
He's
sure.
just laying there, just waiting for his time.
21 necrotic damage. Yeah, that hurts it. One of the heads actually fall off.
Man,
Wait, no, sorry, it's your turn. Never mind.
man, I hope Bane gets channel divinity to have a zombie Hydra at this point.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
Jesper.
Okay. What can I fucking do here? Shit. Everyone's dying. Okay, we're healing up. Do I have any spells I can actually use for this? I'm out of level 2 spells. I have Cure Wounds remaining, but that's all I prepared. So, okay, question. Can Rasul get to Ragnar from where he is? Like, within touching distance?
What's his flying speed?
As long as he's 30.
Yes.
Okay, he's gonna get to Ragnar, and with the homunculus feature, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds through Rasul
Perfect.
on Ragnar.
Yep.
You get 13 healing.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. I am down to 1 spell, boys. And that'll be the end of my turn because I had to use my bonus action to command Rasul to get there.
Gotta finish this damn thing off.
Do it, buddy.
Okay, Kier, I have a question for you.
Yes.
How do you want to do it?
Yeah!
Kill it, care.
Still got these fucking wings up. Gonna one last pull back of his bow and just try to shoot it like right through like where he'd assume the heart is. Because these heads just keep fucking growing.
Alright. You pull back your bow with 2 arrows notched together, aiming for where you think the heart is. Release it. All 5 heads are swarming around, each arrow narrowly passing a neck or a head or something like that. One arrow landing between the legs of Ragnar, piercing through its body, and it finds its heart, kills it. HP.
Oh my.
What do lizard folk look
Good job.
like?
So
They're
Quick
still playing
question.
their drums.
before I okay, that's what I was about to say. What? Well, also here's the question: what are we wanting to do with them?
Alright, it's
We're
your
going
turn.
to kill all of them. Kill all of them.
I'll just start.
The Hydra's body
Mhm.
lays unmoving beneath you.
Yeah, Ragnar is just going to like half sit up. So I imagine he's still on the back of the Hydra. Just like sort of point in the direction of this lizard folk up here. And well, actually, Jesper, do you have any melee attacks, or
I can bite him and I have a dagger.
so would you rather I not hit that one?
Oh, go ahead and hit him. I can eat a corpse.
Okay. Okay. Well, he's gonna be blasted 20 feet back because I'm hoping the between the hits, the fall will also kill him.
Oh, don't worry.
Oh.
I can I'm gonna come down there and eat this corpse too.
Yeah. We're gonna fire an Eldritch Blast up there.
Beautiful. Hit.
Oh no, like Jesper's the
Give me that.
question. Oh, Jesper's the question. Dude, what the hell? I'm up. Oh yeah, he was.
Oh wait,
here.
no. So give me your. So he gets pushed back 10 feet. Give me your second attack, Ragnar. Against him?
Does he? Okay. Yeah.
No, just go ahead and give me your second attack.
Yep.
Because I was having 7, that's from the crit. So.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
Okay, now he's dead.
Damn, if only we could have had these numbers earlier.
Corpse just flies
Yeah.
back away from you from his drum. His drums are just left there next to you, Jesper.
Yeah. Ragnar just limps away behind this corner, just using the trident as a crutch. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Blood trail behind him. It's my turn.
5 of the heads, or I should say, the body convulses a couple times. And its scales change color from its earthy green to 5 distinct colors. White,
Oh no.
black,
Oh
one
no.
Is
of
this the
red,
second form?
one of blue, and one of green.
Oh come on, please no.
Now it's just Tiamat.
All 5 heads would rise up, and look around,
No.
and you would hear 5 voices talking over each other. "Ah, what have we here? This is interesting." She would look at Torb, who's the closest. "Are you responsible for this?"
Responsible for what? You're bringing?
No, no, no. The bastardization that a piece of me has been filled with.
Are you talking about the shaman?
There's a shaman. She looks around. She doesn't see a shaman anywhere.
The Hydra you turned into kind of ate it.
Oh. She looks down at herself. Oh, that explains it. So, I take it you are responsible then, but not directly.
Yeah.
She nods. Respectable. Well, what now? You mortals are always so interesting with your ideas. I just enjoy hearing them.
Who you call immortal?
The one whose god only has 1 follower, that's who I'm calling mortal.
There.
Excuse me, but am I right in assuming you're
Actually, 2 followers.
Yeah, excuse my rudeness, Miss, correct?
We accept the female gender, yes.
I assume you are an avatar of Tiamat?
No, more of an inkling of what she could be.
Well, frankly, my idea right now is to get out of here, collect a lot of blood from these weird samples, hope maybe from you if that you'd be willing, and frankly go and sleep this off because these lizard folk tried to sacrifice us and severely underestimated how kick-ass we are.
Speaking of lizard folk, all of them have stopped playing at this time and are bowing at the Hydra. Should mention that.
They did, yeah, they tried to sacrifice us, but we killed their shaman and their champion, Jacek, who you are currently occupying the form of.
She nods, but when you mention the champion's name, she looks disgusted. Really? They just called it Hydra and Draconic? That's so lame.
Well, everyone that ever said lizard folk tribes were smart.
Well, you see, I should mention, this is a bastardization. Hydra is not one of my creatures. I have no idea why they're saying it's their champion.
I was kind of wondering that.
I would not know, ma'am. This is, these folks are weird.
They are backwater.
She somehow shrugs in the giant Hydra body. Well, no, I should reward you, actually, for somehow doing something good.
Hey, you throw in an extra reward, we'll take out the whole town. I got a ship coming in. Ragnar pulls out a sending stone.
She just says, I don't care about them, but you mortals are interesting. You killed a Hydra with only 4 of you, and the shaman who sacrificed. I have no idea. Anyways,
Oh, she melted a pool of acid.
I do love a good fight. Sir, you all did an amazing one, so I should reward you. I guess I should start the music because combat's over.
Yeah. It's like Jasper's just fine with living at the moment.
She would raise one of the hands and beckon you all to come toward her.
It's like I feel like it's a bad. I look at Ragnar. This is a bad idea to refuse. It's not Tiamat.
You want an insight checker? Go for it.
Yeah.
So this is not Tiamat. This is like a sliver of herself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tiny sliver.
I feel like it's a bad idea to do this because I'm out of spell slots, dude.
Yeah,
I am perfectly fine.
Ragnar,
I
you do
fully
not
trust
trust
her.
her at all.
Oh, I don't trust her.
No, you don't trust her. You think this is a trap. Like you're bloodied. All 5 heads, if you get near her, could just eat you up and bite bites.
I'm gonna actually start approaching towards her like respectfully.
I will.
Go for it.
It's
Will
like
this interfere with my
Here,
arrangements I have with
Give me
my
a religion
god,
check
or-
on top of that, Kier.
oh
With
damn,
advantage.
14.
14.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so Kier, you know a little bit about Tiamat. You know that she's a very chaotic, and that she does not play favorites at all. However, she is still, because of her nature, she does things that are off the wall common, like things that wouldn't make sense. So this is not out of this is
Possibility.
this is something that she is very well within the realm of possibility of like rewards from her
Yeah.
for what you're doing.
Okay.
But at the same time, it could also be a double bluff. But with your insight check, you have a feeling that what she is right now is merely a husk, that she's just
Yeah.
puppeteering, not any real power there.
Then I would approach her and ask in Draconic as respectfully as I know how.
Mhm.
If I may ask for a boon, ma'am, I would like to take a bit of the blood from the creature you're occupying, or if it's your blood now, I like to experiment and mix with different kinds.
Well, I was going to hand out a boon. I do love handing them out and watching them fight over my kids. But if that's what you want instead, feel free to take as much blood from this creature as you wish.
Thank you. Is there blood on the ground I can just gather up, or does she
Yes,
just
yeah,
slit herself?
There's
I,
like heads that are decapitated, just oozing blood.
I just respectfully start filling up the Hydra, Drydra blood, whatever this is.
So that's your choice of reward. So it's just Hydra. It's gonna be
J6
just put in
blood.
super high. Yeah, it's put
Uh,
J6 blood, super Hydra blood.
Okay.
Everyone else, as she turns to the three of you, stand in one in front of the heads that you wish to receive a boon from.
Just
Goes the
repeat it.
black one.
There is black, white, red, blue, and green.
I feel like I have to go to blue.
That's lightning, dude. I feel like
Alright,
ice
which
is
one do you
closer
want,
to your
sir?
water.
Okay, so we have Torbay in front of the black.
Wait.
Well, hold on. Do you want black? I can go white.
More than one person can stand in front of one or more than heads. Throwing that
Can
out there.
someone
I-
I thought blue would be cold. What are the colors?
Oh, white.
Cold will be
White
white.
is ice. Blue is lightning.
White.
I kind of want to be Thor though.
I'll
Well,
go white.
Is this?
You can still
I
be
already
the.
have. Is this?
yeah.
She's giving us resistance or something. I already have cold resistance.
Yeah, I would like to remind you of the reward for doing the mission.
Yeah. I mean, hell, I already asked for blood. I don't want to ask for anything else, or I'm gonna get screwed.
You can still receive the reward dress where the Hydra's blood was already going to be there.
Oh, okay. Then
Yeah.
I would. Sorry, I didn't know if I was metagaming or not.
No, you're
Okay,
good,
then
you're good.
I will stand in front of. Okay, so we have white, black, red, all the chromatic
Green,
dragons,
blue.
right?
Chromatic.
Then I will
The
stand in
the
front.
five
Yeah,
chromatic.
I will stand in front of the green head because is green acid or is black acid?
Green's
Black.
poison.
Green's poison, black is acid.
Okay, I'll take green or black since those are like my two specialty things.
Well, you gotta pick one or the other. Just type in chat which one you're standing in front of.
Okay, who wants one of those besides me?
More than one person can stack up on one head.
Okay,
I don't want.
well, considering I work with poison and stuff, I'll go in front of green.
So as he's approaching it, gonna be cure woundsing himself.
Perfectly fine. Alright, cool. So once you pick a head, she would ask you to either remove your armor and place it on the ground or place a weapon on the ground.
I'm
So type in chat which one you want to do.
gonna remove my armor because I feel like I don't use weapons as much.
How would that work for me for weapon?
Just for thematics, it works. Just place the shadow bow on the ground.
Okay.
Like just imagine,
Okay.
like just imagine we get a lamp and put it behind you, just so it like can project on the ground.
Alright, we'll put. I guess we'll put the trident on the ground. Not sure what lightning armor would do. So.
It lets you fly.
Oh, if it lets me fly, I want the armor.
I
It will
have
not let you fly.
I have no clue what it'll do. It's probably resistance, honestly, or something like that.
Yeah, like nothing really does lightning. I'll take trident. I'll take more damage.
Alright, cool. So those of you who put your armor down, you gain damage resistance 5 to your type of damage.
Ah, 5 poison resistance. That's not terrible.
And if you put a weapon down, you gain a D4 extra of that elemental type.
Ooh, very nice.
So I have okay, so anytime I get poison damage, I do 5 less damage happens to me.
Yeah, 5 less per source, not per. So,
Yeah.
for example, let's say it's acid arrow, for an example, but it's poison damage. Using as an example.
Yeah.
If you get hit by it, all the damage it deals is all one source, so you only take 5 less total.
Okay.
But if it's like Eldritch Blast and you get hit 3 with them, each one is an individual source, so you take technically minus 15.
Now I'm kind of wishing I would have stayed in front of the firehead, but oh well. Well, you live and learn.
Makes more thematic sense.
I mean, like, I'm gonna deal with a lot of poisons.
She would then look around at the bowing lizard folk. I don't care about them.
Oh, sweet! I can get a meal.
She'll look down at you all as you're looking at your new blessed, um, empowered weapons and armor. Also, the DM is letting you, if you get new armor or weapons, you can transfer it, so long as it's basically the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, as long as you're not
So-
going from like medium to plate.
Yeah, exactly. So long as the same armor type or weapon, I will
Yeah.
let you carry it over. 'Cause
Yeah.
that seems a little unfair if down the future line you get something.
I thought it was like I thought when we were taking armor off, it was gonna be like something physically happening to us. Honestly.
Nope. So, she would look at you all. She would just say, "Now, don't go all using your new power in one place, or do it. I don't care either way.
Well,
But just remember
ma'am,
when you die, I get those back."
understood. Ma'am, may I
Just
also
go-
give you something you might want to do since you and your carnage so much?
He curiously looks down at you, the half undead person that you are. And what is that?
We are actually here not for our own sake. We are actually training for a grand tournament in Asmodin. I think you may enjoy viewing it, as there will be many of our tier of fighters there.
She would smile, and you can see in her eyes, and a new idea appears. The gods are already aware of the tournament. And you know what? Who am I to play fairly? How would y'all like a little hint? Come.
That would be very much helpful and appreciated.
However, you must do something for me.
Mm,
Would you like a +1 magical?
May I ask the details of your task before we accept?
I will give you some of the details before you accept. If you do, I will give you the rest of them. But you may deny them and walk away from here without penalty.
Shall we hear her out, good boys?
I suppose.
She would, well, she doesn't have hands, so she would just grin with like all five of her heads looking at each of you. Excellent. As you know, you are an Esterbel. Tell me, do you know what the island to the west of here is?
That was one of the islands that was on our map of like places where shit happens,
there's a
wasn't it?
target.
We know there's a target there.
Target? It doesn't matter. I don't care about what you mortals do with. Anyways, you see, that place is the realm of where the strongest of monsters exist, including some of my own children. There is one who's been a very, very bad boy, and he needs to be punished. Kill him, and the deal is made.
Are we talking a dragon or what are we?
Remember, I'm not allowed to give the full details yet.
Yes.
We have a name.
Nope, not until
Okay, but can
all
we?
the deals
Okay,
made.
question. Can I make like a lore check to think like, would Tiamat consider something we like evil?
Hey, history check. Or no, you wait. Reword your question real quick.
The way I was going is like, okay, so I know there's a shiver of Tiamat, but it's considering this evil but it's also a chaotic deity that.
No, bad.
Yeah.
Bad and evil, different thing.
Okay.
Correct.
So, well, it says bad, but it's saying bad in terms of Tiamat. So my brain is like, is this more common for her to do this to someone who's rebelling by being nice, or is this someone who is also chaotic and threatening her domain or something?
So with a history check, you know Tiamat's children are typically any draconian-like monsters. Any one of the chromatic nature. You don't remember anything. History. Give me a religion check, and then one other person is allowed to make a religion check.
Okay, religion. Where are you?
Uh,
Shit.
One other person is allowed to make a religion check. I'll let you guys pick among yourselves.
It's probably Bane,
three.
I'd imagine.
Or no, he's.
My religion's +2, so I can.
I have-
try.
You're the best at it then, probably. Okay, then Kier's the
I've-
best at it.
All right. So, Jesper, you wouldn't have any idea of like religiously would this is something normal for Tiamat, something unique. You just know that she's a very chaotic dragon who likes conflict and destruction and all. With Kier though, you've dabbled in research with these types of gods. Maybe not Tiamat specifically, but other gods like her, like Mask and Moonbow and all those other very immoral type gods.
morally
And
controversial
yeah,
term. for here.
Of course, my apologies, good sir. The morally flexible gods.
Exactly.
And a god asking mortals to carry out a deed for them is not uncommon at all. Whether or not she's telling the whole truth, you know, damn sure she's twisting her words here, for sure. Whether how much of the twist it is, you don't know. But you will know if a god makes a deal, so long as it's not like a pure evil, straight up like Tiamatch will keep her word. You would know that much for something like this.
I know,
She
but
won't backstab you.
only thing is, like, I'm trying to figure out if, like, we're about to kill some nice dragon just because we wanted information.
I don't think it's worth it, honestly.
I'm sorry, man, but we must respectfully decline your offer.
You would huff. Oh, however. She looks at you cute. Oh, however.
Dragon.
Well, guys, do you think it's, well, here's the thing. We're killing a dragon, but are we killing a dragon that might be helping people?
That's democratically
as,
do
as,
this.
as far as I'm aware, there's not really any civilization on this island.
I don't think we need
Would we know anything about this island?
What are you asking her?
Do I know anything? Can I make, like, a history check for that?
Yes, give me a history check.
25.
So you would know this island is known as basically, you know, any civilization that does exist there is like small little groups of 6 to 10 that go around killing giant, horrible, hideous, powerful monsters. Dragons, great beasts, powerful elementals, anything big and bad.
Is this D&D Skull Island?
I mean, if you want to call it that, sure.
Oh, I hope
but
not.
there's a,
Yeah.
but it's also known. There's a reason why it was don't. In the meeting, you saw it was targeted. You never thought about it, but then you realize something. If it was attacked by the magical and it killed something there, what could it wanted to kill? Or something else?
Well,
Hundreds of years ago.
shit.
Well, I want to know that was, or being, that was like in favor, was that shadow thing. Meaning Tiamatch wasn't. So assuming that they're there, perhaps this bad child might be helpful.
Well, she said it's a bad child, and it's her child, so it's usually gonna be chromatic. So, by the logic we have, it's gonna be a chromatic dragon, correct? Or draconic thing, right? That's what we understand.
Nothing.
Draconic lineage, she said.
She's just happily listening, enjoying it ever so much.
Well, guys, I don't want to bite this, but if we're a group, we make decisions together. If all three of you want to go for it, then I'm outvoted.
I don't want to go for it.
Bane,
I think
Kier.
we can win at the tournament by our own merit. So Bane, you're the deciding
There'd be
factor
no
on
honor in cheating and finding out what we're facing coming forward.
That's 3 votes for no.
She would huff and scowl. You're no fun. But well, all right. Well, you guys are now boring to me. Goodbye. And then the body would just collapse to the ground, dead.
Who wants dinner?
Cast channel divinity on the dead body now.
Yeah.
We have a fucking zombie Hydra. Yes.
All right, Sword. Here's what I need from you. First things first, I need a d20, followed up by a religion check, followed up by Constitution saving throw. Yep. Religion.
Got this, buddy. Possible to. Alright, I don't really.
And unless anyone else can cast the same Rise Dead ability, that'll be a hard no. Right? Cool. Alright. So Torb, you put your hands on this body. What is your channel divinity? What are you saying
There
when
you
you
go.
do this or thinking? What is your process for this?
Oh.
His process is I just leave. You get Torb? Corbane.
Yep.
So what is your process for doing this? What is your mindset? What are you saying? What are you doing?
Vecna, it's time to build the ultimate creation. It's time to bring back the Draco Lich. I'm expecting kind of like an undead pseudo dragon, like familiar.
So your goal isn't to turn the Hydra into an actual thing. You're trying to take an essence of its being and transform it into a undead spirit.
Yes.
Okay.
I would have tried to bring the whole thing back, but okay.
Okay. So
Fine,
Torb,
good.
you as soon as you try to channel it, you can feel Vecna about to tell you, "Hey, you fucking idiot, don't do it." But then he sees what you're doing, and then you can feel him smile as if he is proud of what you're doing. You're not an idiot.
Yay!
And
Magic
you,
Dad
you
likes you.
but he doesn't help you. He steps back and just watches. And you channel your divinity into it. And all of you watching this, you'll see the body squirm. And you see all the joints rapidly, start breaking and pieces of bone start flying out of it. And then you can see the heart with one of Kier's arrows fly out. And the arrow would just dissolve. And bits and bobs of the Hydra whirl in the air as Torb's magic flows through around him. And you see, he's not even sweating. He's just channeling this power as if he's done it a billion times. Almost a master of it. And all the bits and bobs shrink down. And the body and shape of it almost looks similar to Rasul, and as its wing, but it's all bone and sinew with a little bit of skin.
Oh, so he has a tiny little construct thing too now?
Bone construct thing, yes. And then you'll see the heart shrink down and condense into a little black orb, and it slides into it as it awakens.
Wow. I see you copied my style.
Yes. Little minions can be very useful sometimes.
So
And-
is there any of the body left?
Oh, there's a lot. I mean, you think this is a small familiar construct. What Torb did is he made a
Okay.
draconian undead, but tiny.
Because the way that you were describing it, I thought it sounded like he was like compressing this thing into a tiny construct.
No, he took pieces and parts of it.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
like 90% of it's still left.
well, let's harvest some Hydra parts. I'm sure those will sell well.
What are the lizard folk warriors doing?
So at this point, a couple of them have like stopped bowing, realizing Tiamat's gone, and they're like kind of like shuffling away, kind of just walking away,
Yeah,
like
they're gonna.
Nah.
walking away.
Well,
Ragnar just looks at Kier and just nods,
Yep.
like, okay, let's kill all of them.
Yep.
So can we like have a thing where they're going on a full-on episode 2 Anakin's kill raid while me and Bane are just
Not
back
just
here
the
harvesting
men, but the women.
women and the children?
children.
Like while they're doing that, can me and Bane just be back here harvesting teeth and exchanging notes about small bird pets?
So you two are doing that. So Kier and Ragnar, as you're chasing down these lizard folk, I'm not going to jam the map because I'm too lazy. They're like
Mhm.
running and like saying, "Please don't, no, please no," like begging for their lives, and they're like, we're just following orders, blah 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 blah."
Didn't work at Nuremberg. It doesn't work here.
Do you take any prisoners or you just kill them all?
Oh, no. No.
Yeah. Victory of Valhalla, as they say.
You kill them all? Excellent. All right.
I might have given, if they weren't begging, I might give a word. Anyone I considered a worthy opponent, I'll let him live. But if I find none and they're all just begging, no, they're all gonna
Now,
die.
like a couple of them do try to fight back, like by no means, because you guys are air quotes just finished fighting, the Hydra and then the shaman as well. So like they're thinking, "Oh, we got them. They're on their last legs," and then you just like a single trident stab and then 2 arrows and it's just dead.
I mean,
doesn't
like
get a chance to
they
swing its
they don't
club.
understand. They don't understand that Ragnar had a short rest.
You fools! I took a nap. Your doom is mine.
Warlocks in a
You're all gonna
nutshell.
die now.
And me and Bane are back here. So like, what's
So while that's happening,
yeah? What about the roll for
Oh,
Hydra
I think
teeth?
I find it funny though and fitting that the two that picked the weapon boon
Are the ones
fucking
doing the
dead.
murder? That's great.
Alright, so I do need survival checks from both Orbane and Jesper.
I'm really gonna make a way to get this proficient. Oh well. Ah, it's not bad actually.
Corbin? So you guys are like chopping up the meat. You got like you're getting some Hydra steaks, getting some good teeth and everything. Jasper, Jasper roll me a D. You know what? Here, let's just do this. I'm gonna roll a number, and then whatever number I roll, you roll a D at that.
Okay.
Roll me a D9.
Okay.
Cool. You get 12 bottles of Hydra blood.
Ooh. Do I
Nice.
label it as J6 blood or is that blood separate?
Yeah, no, yep, J6 blood. Yep.
So I have
12
12
Hydra
bottles. I have 12 bottles of that. Ooh, this will be interesting.
blood. So yep, you get like, several dozen Hydra steaks. Some bones if you want some bones. I don't know. Torb, if you want a couple heads to mount up in your arena, you can have those as well.
Yeah, I'll take a head or two.
I mean, there's like 6, so yeah, go for it.
I have a wagon. That's since I brought me here in my wagon, so.
Oh yeah, your wagon's like in pristine condition. Like it's not damaged at all. You'll notice like one of the wheels was like, looks like they tried to fix one of your wheels and did it successfully as well. So, they didn't like damage it at all. All right. What would you guys like to do?
Well,
How's the town doing?
Yeah.
the town.
You
You
would
mean
know.
the town you set on fire, or the town that we have to go back and collect a reward from?
The town that me and here are currently cutting our way through.
Well, so Kier, I have a question for you, Kier. Does anyone know how to get to the town?
Technically, I would know the general direction since I was awake for half of it.
Not half of you were awake for half an hour for the last half hour of the leg.
Well, okay, so there's one road down the mountain or
Mhm.
wherever we are, correct?
Yep.
Well, I mean, also, if we would have known that we didn't know the way, we could have just let one of the lizard folk lead us back
Nope.
there.
You told me you killed them all. I asked if you took any prisoners. You said no.
I thought we were in the town, but okay.
Nope. No. You were here.
And you can't be unlocked by magical means.
We'll put you on the town map if you're on the town.
Wouldn't there be tracks?
Possibly, yes. You define
There are
it
a lot
first.
of lizard folk. Yeah.
Can I look for tracks?
Yep. In the AA survival check, look for traps.
That's a nat 20, so 26.
Alright.
We're fighting this
Of
fucking
all the
village.
things, of all the things to roll a nat 20 on, blatant murder hoboing.
We've been cheated out of our vengeance.
No,
We will get it this
no.
time.
They try to sacrifice a Tiamatch with a shitty Hydra. This is on them.
I mean,
So here's what's happening. So Torb and Jasper, you guys are finishing up, putting things in the bag of holding, keeping them fresh, all that fun stuff.
Ragnar's gonna
Look, we're
quickly,
getting
as we're
Ragnar's
tracking-
cape back.
We
yeah,
are.
as we're tracking, as Kier's tracking, Ragnar is gonna take out the stone, sending stone to water drop, and his water drop it, pull the boat in. Tells him where to go. He's like, we're gonna bombard this place.
You give him. Well, you don't know where it's at, but you give him an idea. He's like, all right, gotta give me a couple days, boss.
Fine.
Because
We don't need it,
it's
but
swamp.
we
so
don't
it's
need
gonna
it.
kinda-
We'll need to carry back whatever they have, anyways.
Bring the spoils back. We're
So
raiding today. Water drop
Okay.
it. We're raiding today.
he says, aye, Captain. And you hear him shouting orders at the sailors. So Kier, you get down on the ground. You're sniffing the dirt. You're licking it. Stick your finger in the wind that's licked and everything. And you just zero in on the path, and you're like, I see it.
The Witcher sense. Just see a perfectly highlighted trail.
Exactly. It's exactly what it is.
I see the quest marker.
Like a little notification pops up in the distance.
we are
It's like,
clearly on the evil quest side right now.
They
Yeah, but
tried
there's,
to
like, two
sacrifice
options of,
us
like-
to Tiamat.
in your defense,
After
There's
we
two
help them.
options
You
in the
didn't
quest
accept-
marker
Yeah.
that you can choose from, return back home, or vengeance in quotations, destroy village.
Optional.
Press.
Like the Skyrim.
It's
No, what
like
it is,
a.
it's a Skyrim marker. You guys just see a marker in the distance. You go straight forward, even if you have to climb over a mountain on horseback.
Yep.
We'll do
What we're
some weird
doing.
jumps.
So you load up the wagon. Torb, I'm assuming you're taking some spoils from here, from like their clubs and everything. Right. Some weapons
Yep.
for your arena. Yep.
Make sure to leave like
Mhm.
some arrows behind his markers for that if they want to follow.
Who to follow? No, like I'm assuming you're
For-
leading toward them.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, I wasn't sure how long they were butchering the Hydra.
I'm assuming you would
Yeah,
wait
we
for them.
gotta. Well,
You wouldn't
Yeah.
go in there by yourselves.
I thought they did. I was like, well, I'll just follow the trail of my heavy track marks that were in the wagon.
Exactly. So you go back to the town, and as you're scouting, I'm assuming you're scouting it out a little bit first, right?
yeah, we're not.
Okay.
going
Yeah, we
really
gotta find optimal.
Okay. You see the town is more or less going about their daily business. You see dozens and dozens of looser folk going on about their business. Couple standing guard, people crafting, and children playing, all that normal stuff, just as you left it.
The peak. Do they have like large jars of oil by any chance?
No, there's no red barrels or lanterns laying around, anything like that. No, there's not.
Damn. And just
I
a rough estimate from our scouting, how many people are in this village and how many of them can fight?
But give me a perception check, both of you.
Well, so what time is it at this point?
It's like
Yeah.
it would probably be like evening time.
We gotta wait till like dead of night.
Yeah, oh, you know, I can't be seen by people with dark vision at night, so it's gonna be free.
Well, those folk don't have dark vision, so.
Oh, even better.
Oh, that's great. I have dark vision.
So as you're scouting out this village, and I'm assuming Jesper and Torb, you guys are sitting by the cart, just letting these two have their fun.
Like, we gotta wait for them to get back before we can go find a reward, or else we're gonna have to leave them there.
Well,
Yeah.
I
actually,
tried to be a
I would
man
go
of
up there and
peace.
specify them for. I would tell them, you have your fun, but I request one lizard folk, and I go look and see if I can find the lizard folk that told me about the bone layer creature.
The hunter.
Well, so you guys aren't in town yet. You're like
Don't go
outside
into the
looking
town.
at it.
Don't go into the town yet. We'll leave you one
Yeah.
alive, all right? But if you go into the town, they'll know something is wrong.
Wait, I thought we were
That's
just
all.
hanging out at the. I thought we were just hanging out at the corpse. Are we with them?
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
we're with them.
you're all there outside the town.
Oh, okay, guys. Look, I'm gonna let you have your fun, but I'm gonna start heading back to get a rewards and stuff ready up. I really don't feel comfortable participating in this.
Cool, we'll meet
That's
you
fine.
back
But they
at
were
the
gonna
main castle.
sacrifice you.
Yeah, and
After we help them with
And
the
you,
water
and you
drake,
helped them
mind you.
because they were getting attacked by your water drake. We did a good deed, and they still turned on you.
I know, but
These are
if
Tiamatch cultists. They deserve no mercy.
I know, but you're gonna slaughter them, make it more efficient. Just poison the water supply.
Jesper,
Well, I mean,
I've
technically,
tried to
we
be
could make them good
a
hunters
man
for
of
us.
Jesper, I tried to be a man of peace briefly, and it went terribly. We're going full Viking now. They deserve this.
Do you have any? Do you have enough ingestible poison?
I can make more.
Jesper?
I mean, we have a whole thing of hydra venom.
There's
We
no
have
such thing as
anything that-
hydrovenom.
Oh,
Do we have,
There's venom.
There's not.
sorry,
do we have
Yeah,
ale?
I
Do
I'm
you
wanna
have
know.
I'm falling back on Greek myth. My bad.
Do you have anything that the kids would call AOE?
I actually use that. I actually use all my AOE for making us survive that last fight.
Ah, that is unfortunate.
I
I
mean,
wish I had fire.
I'm out, dude. I am spent. Unless we sleep first, I can't even help you guys in a fight right now.
Oh no, we're taking a rest.
Oh.
Take a
We'll
rest.
take a nap. We'll take a nap.
There's no rush. Water droplet's not going to be here for like a day or two.
I mean, then why not just go from your? Don't you have cannons on your ship? Just blast them from broadside.
Yeah, no, water droplet's coming. Yeah.
But
You have like
it,
two
it's
cannons.
not about the job. It's about setting.
Exactly.
Then you should leave
So,
a few. Then you
just
should
to let
leave
you know,
a
there
few
are
alive.
roughly 200 to 400 lizard folk in this village.
Yeah.
They quadrupled in size in a day. There was 40 before.
Yeah.
No, was there 44? I don't remember what I said before.
You said there were about 40.
Okay,
There
well
were
then, yeah, so
40.
there'd be about 40 to 50 people here.
Okay, that's why I thought we could take the village. I didn't think.
I didn't remember I gave a size. So I just picked a random number out of my ass. But if I said 40, yeah, it'd be 40 to 50 people here.
I mean, you're the only one that watches the recording besides me. I would hope you would know.
No.
I skipped over that part.
Yeah, let's see. I have plus 11 to hit. I shoot 2 shots per turn. I think we're good here.
Here,
Okay,
I'll
here's
make
the thing.
I'll
Can
make
we
you.
not?
Yeah, I'll make you all a
Let's
deal.
not kill women and children. Not kill women and children. Yeah.
Can
Are
you
we
tell
all
me
right
what
with
Woman, show how large of a well here's the question. What gender and age was the person you gave that lion cape to?
What'd you say? You
Oh,
put full
sure.
robot there.
I believe it was a woman.
It was a woman. I could
Okay,
just take
one
it back.
woman. One woman.
Okay, let's. Unless if they're like shield maidens or they attack us, we leave the women and children out of this. We're just here for the men to send a message. All right. Unless if the women attack. If the women attack and they're like sorceresses or shield maidens, then they die. But otherwise, leave them out of this. Yeah. Your silence is making me nervous, Kia.
I can agree to that.
Okay, because they honestly didn't do
Here,
anything.
I'll make you guys a deal. I'll make 3 of my little bless potions for you 3. And I'm gonna
Oh,
go
thank
back
you.
and I'll go back and I'll deal with all our finances and I'll get our rewards
Thank
squared
you.
away. So you can come home to a nice big
that is
shiny
perfect.
paycheck.
You're the best kind of accomplice.
Yeah.
Don't
Okay.
worry, we will scream your name as we ransack this village.
I would prefer
Everyone will
you.
know your part in this.
I would prefer you not, considering I'm the only one with a public clinic.
You will get your share of glory. Do not worry, my friend.
Ah.
Wait, no. What? No, whose name was out? Or who's the
But-
guy that we
Jasper, you have to remember
No,
one thing.
Hi. I'm
These
Ty's name.
these lizard folk took that Hydra around to slaughter 4 villages, only leaving one poor farmer survived to tell us the tale and bring us the scale. They're guilty just like everyone else.
You know, that's a good point.
I know, but I feel like
What a-
we should get this through a proper system, shouldn't we?
What system?
Shouldn't
It's
we tell the
Easter,
camp?
Forget
They
it.
are they are a
Forget it,
backwater
just-
Does he?
village.
Okay,
Easter
question. Does
bell.
Estrabel have a government? Would this be punishable by their law? DM?
What's up?
Does Estrabel have a government where this like blatant slaughter and sacrifice by Tiamatch cultists would be by law like
So,
prosecuted?
Give me a. Oh, what kind of check would this be?
Is that another history because it's a country?
Yeah.
Could be history, but yeah, give me a history check. So, Espel, out of all the countries, this is the most barbaric of governments. Hold on, let me pull up my notes sheet for this.
Okay, so I've been RPing under the wrong assumption. Like
No, that's why this is like.
Yeah.
This is like.
Also,
the-
aren't we friends with people like who are royalty here?
no,
Or acquaintances, I guess would be the better word, or is that Rosalie?
No,
that's
East Goldak.
East Goldak / Asmodin, because the king
No,
owes me a favor.
the like some nobility of that was on the island. That was pirate island.
There are the people in there that you encountered.
Yes.
There was a prince
Oh.
from here.
Oh yeah,
Okay, that's what I thought.
yeah,
Alright,
I
there.
forgot about his name.
We're clear.
Okay, I think we're okay. Fine, I'll make you guys some potions, but frankly, I just want to get all our stuff squared away. And I'm not gonna be that useful in a big ass like slaughterfest. I can't really. I'm
All
as
good.
just-
Well,
yeah, as long as like as you saw in the last fight, my key is keeping you fuckers alive.
we'll look for potion supplies for you. Don't worry.
That's fine by me. But I'll make like for the sake of this DM, I'll make them all a blessed potion once we get a rest in, so they can slaughter more efficiently. Then I'll take the cart and I'll head back to town, like back for our reward town, like turn in the Hydra's head and stuff, and get all
So,
that squared away.
Estrabel's way of life is more of respect and sake of name, kind of like old Western cowboy country. So there are laws like, hey, don't kill, don't steal, things like that. But it's more of a honor bound type thing. So if you're unhonorable, you'll be treated as such and probably killed. So But the problem is the village. How do I explain this? Try
Their
to condense
backwater.
it. They're a backwater little tribe who A, probably doesn't know better, B, thinks they're in the right, C, maybe not everyone was involved in it because
Which is why we're not killing the women and children. This
Exactly.
is fair. Stop trying to talk us out of it.
I'm not trying to talk to you about. If you want to do this, go for it. I'm but I'm just like trying to put all the pieces of the game on the table for you.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I had this prepared. Like I was like all week I was preparing this little shindig here.
You were preparing for us to be murder hobos?
I'm pretty sure we
Yeah.
said our last words
We
of that
said
session
we're
were,
going
"Oh,
to.
we're gonna burn down this village."
Yeah.
As we
Quote,
went
unquote.
unconscious.
Yep.
Yeah.
So so let's start from the top. So you guys are gonna do this. You're gonna go for the men only. How are you attacking and who is attacking? So Jesper's not attacking. Torb, are you participating or not?
They've killed too many innocent people, so I would be a protector. Yep.
Because it's safe to assume they did pillage those villages, those like 4 other ones.
Well, I saw the other tracks, so I know
yeah.
they're there.
Yep, exactly. And then so you're attacking. Jesper's just hanging out. You watch the village for a day or two, waiting for your boat. Water Droplet does mention the swamp water is thick with roots and everything, so it's going to take them probably another half day to get there. And don't expect very invasive maneuvers if they retaliate. So do keep that in mind.
They have any? Did they look when we were at the docks? Like, did they look like they had any not like anti-aircraft guns, obviously, but like the equivalent of that for boats?
No,
Like
they don't.
The,
Yeah,
their,
they don't
their
have
Yeah,
solution
cannons.
for the water drakes was melee.
Yeah, which is, I mean, so just talking this out, what I was planning on doing is just waiting till like absolute dead of night, then being here just start like going from house to house, picking off the men, and then taking all of the goods. And then by the time my ship gets here, if we're like looking bad and losing, I'll order Water Droplet to fire and me here flee the village, just let the thing get destroyed. If we're doing good, we load up all the goods in the ship and we go back to my castle.
Also, side note, I want to know they were worshipping Tiamat, or we're gonna sacrifice to a Hydra, but they were killing the water drakes. The actual those are actual
Yep.
draconic.
Like actual draconic lineage
Aren't
things.
nice instructions?
They're not the brightest, so this might be natural selection.
I don't know. Darwin says let them die.
So okay, so let's go over a couple things. So that's your plan. All right. Any other things I need to know before this happens?
Switch out my spells if need be.
Yep, go for it.
I mean, get a
It won't
rest
be
in.
you won't be casting anything specific. This is
Okay.
going to be just some D20 rolls and general storytelling.
Sounds good.
So Jesper, you're staying out of this. All right.
Yeah.
So the night comes. Water Droplet says they are within range. And they do not believe to be as spotted yet.
Like all I'm doing is I'm keeping on with the medical. I'm like being a medical advisor on the ship right now. Like if someone gets fucked up or they throw fire at us.
Do you guys? I thought you guys would be attacking from land. Are you guys attacking from the ship, or what do you? Because you said you're going
We're
through the
attacking
village.
from land.
Like
Okay.
We're attacking from land.
like I'm just here
Yeah, we have
as
the
like
ship as backup.
I'm just here in case shit goes wrong and they all need healed and we need to get the hell out of Dodge.
Wonderful. Okay. So night falls, torches are lit, guards are out. The general vibe of the village after a couple of days, they seem worried because their shaman is not back. Seem scared.
Love that.
Oh yes, taste.
Just play the Jaws music, but we're the shark.
What phase of the moon are we working with here?
Crescent.
Oh, so pretty dim lighting. Perfect.
Well,
Oh,
like the village is lit with torches.
So matter if I make it to the sky.
So first things first, I need stealth checks.
Dun 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 dun. Does anyone have pass without a trace? No. Okay. Kier, do you have pass without a trace?
I do not. I have cloak of self-unkind for a reason.
Or if you're not coming in with us, I don't know why you want that stuff.
He's going in. He said he is. So he's
Yeah,
going.
'cause
I'm doing it.
I'm looking for the
You-
one hunter.
Oh, what level is pass without? I should probably pick that
Well-
up next level. I'm gonna pick that
Well,
up
me and
next time.
Kier are fine.
So night falls. I'm assuming Kier, you're flying again.
I'm gonna be like kind of above where
Yep.
they can't see me, and I'm just gonna be first.
Yeah, you're
first
you're
order of business is picking
outside.
up the guards with torches.
And
Ragnar,
I'm
how
in
are
the
you
water.
coming in? Yep, I was about to
I'm
assume
like,
you're just.
it's mostly a swamp village, yeah, so I'm just doing the predator kind of just
Oh man,
swimming
what
through
was
the
that
water.
movie? There was a movie where like this SEAL team like comes in scuba
Yeah, I
gear.
was gonna say he's Frogman.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Like I'm doing
exactly. It's
SEAL team.
Frogman. Exactly.
Yeah.
But like the movie, like there was a guy on the docks and they shot him in the head with a silenced weapon.
Yeah,
And
they
before
pull
he
him
splashed
down.
before they splash him, but
Yeah.
he falls. But they put his hands up. He doesn't hit the water, and they catch him, and then they just lower his body into the water so it doesn't make a sound.
Yeah.
It was so fucking
Oh yeah, that
badass.
kind of thing. I know it's
Yeah.
that kind of thing. Like
Oh man.
Eldritch Blast makes no noise, just hit him with an Eldritch Blast,
You
pull him
guys
down
going
into the
full
water.
Splinter
And
Cell
then-
right now.
Torbane, I'm assuming you're just going through the front doors.
Would you let us pick off the guards with torches first?
Oh yeah, I'd be like walk to the front door.
Are you gonna wait for the guards to get killed first? I'm assuming.
Get rid of the lights.
All right.
Yeah, I mean,
All right. So Kier, I need a single attack roll. I don't need damage. I just need an attack roll. That's fine. That's fine.
Oh my gosh. We are on it tonight.
Ragnar, I need an attack roll from you. Melee, not your Elder Blast, because that makes sound. Unless
Eldritch
you want to
Blast
do
does not
that.
make sound. It's
It
force
says
damage.
It's vocal components.
Oh, is it? Okay. I will use the trident then.
Yep. That's why I was helping you there. Cool. Perfect. All right. So Torbane, you're kind of waiting for a signal of some sort, and then suddenly you just see like the 4 guards just fall to the ground.
Don't forget you have bless.
Oh yeah, I also have bless. I could add a
Oh
D4
yeah. Go and roll
to
your go and roll your d4.
that.
I mean, you had advantage, so you had 20.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So
'cause we're
Torbane,
hitting
you just
them.
see the 4 guards that are outside the main gates just fall to the ground silently. Like not even you, with your amazing perception, could tell where the attack came from.
I raise him back up.
Wait a second here. Hold on. Can you cast raise down
We're
spell
making
for me,
it-
please?
I just
God,
took a
how
rest.
I know, but like, how many bodies can you raise at once?
I can raise 3 currently.
All right, so you
So I
raise
can-
all 3 of them. Cool.
Oh my god, you're attacking them with their own zombie relatives.
I need a defense force. I gotta make them some presence.
Yeah.
Oh, raise is a 5th level spell. What spell are you casting?
Animate Dead. So I can use with my channel divinity. I can raise 1, and then he said I can use the casting of Animate Dead to raise another. So I can have 2.
So remember, you're using your channel divinity for the familiar.
I thought he was part of the heart that I can use to bring him out.
Oh, we can talk about that later. It's fine. We can
Yep.
just do. For
I mean, you
flavor, you
also-
raise.
I'm
You
pretty-
can raise a couple. It's fine. It's not going to matter that much. Cool. So in that case, yep. So you raise a couple bodies. Here you're just silently assassinating people. Ragnar, you're able to kill the couple guards on the docks with minimal sounds. And a couple minutes go by, or moments, and Jesper from the ship, you start hearing screams as people see Torbane walking through with his small entourage of undead, also
Darth
killing
Vader.
people.
Oh, I love it.
People are
I
screaming.
just like go with water droplet. You want a drink too, man?
He nods. He is. Yeah, this is the.
Yeah. We both get
Coward.
we both just get drunk. We both just get mildly drunk.
He's
like,
not gonna get drunk because he's on duty by Captain's
Well,
orders. But he's gonna take a drink.
I can't get drunk. My blood won't allow it. But like we're drinking a drink just to take the edge off.
Yeah. Water droplet. He would tell you in silence, Jesper, that
Yeah.
he is not okay with it. But
Yep.
he is following his captain's orders.
He's a drow. He's done worse.
He's a banished drow, so no, he hasn't.
Okay,
He's
if you're
trying to unionize
dude,
the
if you're
drow.
going to do the Darth Vader meme, give the rogue one hallway scene.
You're right. You're right. I should have done that one.
That's what's happening.
So, lizard folk come out and try to fight you back. Any that die get risen up and shortly
Oh,
after.
that's so.
And all three, or basically Ragnar, you're on one side, Torbane on your other, and you're meeting in the middle while Tyr is flying overhead, just taking out any escapees or any that are causing you problems.
Well, no, we are only doing the men.
Yes, I'm assuming it's only the men or people who are attacking you.
Yes.
Which it's only men attacking you all. And any women there are either fleeing or running inside and hiding. A couple of young lizard folk, do try to attack you. Because they're trying to defend their
Are they
families.
children?
Yes.
Ooh,
Non-lethal.
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 No.
Yeah,
Okay.
non-lethal.
You knocked them out.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
perfectly fine. A couple of them are hard to tell because they're like that young adult teenage phase. So it's like maybe one or two you did kill that were teenagers, but it's kind of hard to tell. Couple of
Wait,
them
here,
are.
important question.
Yep.
Does the woman with Ragnar's cape?
Give me a perception check. Only you, because you're up high. I'll give you a chance. With a 14, you do see her trying to flee.
I will. I'll fly after to get the cape.
Yeah, let it go. It's all right.
I was just gonna grab the cape and leave.
Actually, you know what? No, just grab the cape because that might lead back
Yeah.
to us. Just grab the cape.
Did
Okay,
we
so you
tell them
fly
our
down.
names? I don't think we told them our names.
No, we didn't. We told them nothing. They just fed us and then poisoned us.
So yeah, so it's a massacre. Along the way, a couple interesting knickknacks get grabbed. Maybe a bag of food, a pile of rope, some just mundane things. Nothing's too important to get grabbed. Yeah, and you're all meet in the middle. Village is awake, screaming and hollering. People are running around. A trail of dead bodies on either side of you all. What do you do now?
I keep an eye out for the hunter that told me about the bone guy.
All right, so you track down a couple of the hunters, and they're they try to fight you back, but your armor
I just knock
class
him out.
Yeah.
And then
Knock-
I take my rope and I tie him up and I hand him to my two zombies and say, "Guard."
Rawr! Yep.
Shooting time?
Yeah, salute. And then we'll leave Water Droplet and Jesper with the ship, and then I'll get I think you said there's other 3 men. So we'll get them to help us start looting and loading up the ship.
So the ship rolls in, parks next to the dock. It's not a very large ship, so you can't pack up all the supplies, but you get some important things: food, rope.
My Hydra head takes up a lot of space.
Looking for some herbs here.
Okay,
They're
yeah.
more
So you
that'll
start
work.
grabbing a whole bunch of things. Remember, there was a medicine doctor, so you probably raid his tent. You raid the shaman's tent. Definitely raid that. I'm assuming.
Oh yeah. Right.
Yep. You just raid things. You try to get stopped a couple more times by like women and stuff, who realize all the men are dead. And a couple of them do fight back, but you just like knock them unconscious. I'm assuming you don't really kill anyone.
Yep, non-lethal.
Yep. And soon you're all sailing away at night.
What's the haul?
One of your sailors comes up with a clipboard. As supposed to, we have several bags of food, a whole bunch of mundane trinkets and stuff, short swords, clubs, all crudely made. But if you're planning on arming a ship, it'd be more than enough for a short while. Rope, cloth, a whole bunch of hides, monster parts, and anything interesting. He'll point at a small chest is in there for you to determine for yourself what to do.
Very good. Good. Distribute all of the weapons and all the materials to the crew. Any food that it is there is well yours. Do with as you please. Me and my compatriots will see to the special items. Well done.
Wonderful. He would nod and salute and walk off.
Oh, it feels good to be the captain. I got knocked out so many times earlier today. This is making up for it.
It's like Jasper's just like thinking in his breath, slaughtering defenseless people. Hmm.
They weren't
They fought
defenseless. They
back.
came at us. They fought
They-
back.
they-
No. Jasper didn't
actually-
say. Jasper didn't say that out loud. He's thinking that.
This is
They
just the
attacked me.
meme
I
of
walked right
like
in the
we
middle
could
of
rule
town,
them
they
like
started attacking me.
gods.
Yeah.
Easy there, Jake.
Okay, so let's get back to the village or the place where we came from.
Yep. So you
Yeah,
sail,
how-
you
what-
sail away, park the boat back where it was again, and start hauling back toward the Monster Hunter base.
Is there anything like interesting in the separate thing he told us about?
Yes, sir. Give me 1 second. Let me stuff.
This is where he hit us with curses to spite us for being murder hobos.
We're not murder hobos. This is justified.
Oh, yeah, no, I
Vengeance
in
hobos.
character, Kira thinks he's justified. He's like, they fucked with us. We were kind to them. We helped them out, and they tried to sacrifice us.
They took out 4 villages. We
That
did
too.
Esterbel
That-
a
that-
favor.
yeah.
If we didn't do it, some other tribe would have. This is not murder hobo. Murder hobo would be if we did kill the men, the women, and the children.
It's
That's murder
vengeance hobo.
So here's some of the shinies you found. Chat.
Well, that sounds neat.
You would
Ooh.
find the following. Hold on, I gotta do a quick check.
I feel like the mask has your name on its Kia.
Yeah.
We need to get all of this identified to make sure it's not cursed, though.
It's like they bring it to me, and I'll just richly do that once they bring them to me.
Yep. Hold on 1 second here. You would find a spell scroll, or a spell don't guys.
Disintegrate.
No. What's the spell do? Let me look at the spell.
Hmm.
Find a spell for spell scroll of. Roll me a 1d2 3 1 2. Roll me a d14.
Yep.
Someone,
You
doesn't
can do
matter who.
Do it.
Anyone.
3.
Alright, you find a spell scroll, commune with nature.
Moo.
I don't got a druid
Okay.
no more, so that.
You find a potion of fire giant strength.
Ooh.
Alright.
And lastly, you find a wand of web.
Question: if I analyze that potion, could I figure out how to make it?
You are assuming yes, but you don't know for sure.
That's
So you
also
said
some-
wand of web, immune, and was there anything else, or was it just
Commune with
those two?
nature, and then potion of fire giant strength.
That's 25 strength for that potion. If I can learn to make that, that'd be useful.
But also,
you can
I'm
have the
pretty sure
potion then.
Yeah.
The resources too.
I know, but
Make it.
like once you get to a higher artifice level, you can make stuff with lower resources.
Does anyone want the wand of web? I'm sorry, the commune of. Can I take the commune of nature thing? That's kind of what I want. I might be able to use that when I go into the ocean.
Go ahead, Ocean Man.
I prefer Aquaman. Okay.
Copyright.
Oh no! Frick!
Okay there, sea boy.
And all of the other items, like the bone statues and stuff, those are just non-magical.
Yep, those are all non-magical.
But they do sell for a pretty penny.
On that
Yep.
mask.
You are more than
Alright.
welcome to take the mask.
All right.
Upgrades people.
I mean, dude, if we like, okay, so we go back. Are we assuming like we're gonna be? Question: Are we doing another? Are we doing another mission in Monster Hunter Land right now? Or is there any like out of character? I'm asking.
What are you asking?
Are we doing
If
more?
we're doing another.
Are we doing more Monster Hunter missions next week, or are we? Is it the end of Monster Hunter arc?
The DM saying it doesn't have to be.
Because I'm actually enjoying monster hunting as a kind of a break from the main plot, honestly.
Well, you are going to be level 6 now. That.
Ooh.
I have
Ooh,
tool
okay.
expertise, bitches.
I
So
have.
next week you can look forward to level 6 stuff.
Okay. Chris, can we talk about a different Warlock 6th level ability for my guy?
And yes.
Yeah, it just doesn't fit the whole Spectre thing.
What? Like
Yeah, what's the bug?
you can't bring up sea ghosts?
I mean, I guess that kind of fits thematically.
I mean, I'm just
It,
thinking
it,
like
it
I'm
seems
just
more
thinking of like
Corbane.
I was thinking like you could bring up like banshees from the sea that wail as dead sailors.
Oh, yeah, no, that's we could definitely change. Sure.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
Okay, actually, let me see. Do I have any? I'm gonna look at my artificer stuff, but other than that, should I end the session now, or do we want to do any RP back at base?
Well, you all arrive back. Is it what you like to do when you get there?
It's like, hey, Gathbed,
Can
check
we
this shit
try to
out.
Can we try to sell off the items then that we got, the mundane ones?
Just do.
Yep. Try to sell them off.
I go and report in and like show them the Hydra heads and tell them the village thing has been dealt with.
Okay. Yep. You already got your reward through Tiamatch, so there's that.
Oh, so that's the, so we didn't. There's no like gold reward for this.
Oh well, yeah. There's a CR one.
Yeah.
Whatever. I forget what the math was. Do I remember?
Just post it later somewhere.
Okay. Yeah, I'll post it.
Yeah.
I'll find it. Oh, here we go. I found it. CR the Hydra.
Because the shaman. Well,
Um,
yeah, the shaman wouldn't count. Only the CR of the Hydra would.
You would each get 150 gold.
Yeah, better than nothing.
Each, not total. Each.
So
600
I'm
gold total.
thinking for my greater favorite enemy, dragons.
I love that you're like thinking that because they screwed me over in a deal. Yeah. All right, I think
Awesome.
we're gonna stop the recording there then.
More than welcome to.
Okay, I was making sure we didn't have anything plot related to get.